mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends. I'm ready for another close-up, Mr. DeVille. Welcome to Wordplay Podcast, episode 58.
Yep.
Damn.
I am your host, Dre Parker, and as always by my side, a Big Jay.
What up?
And today we have the foreign umbrella regime in the fucking building. We have my guy, Torin. What's going on, bro?
That part. What's the deal?
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling real good. I got this devil's grip.
Shouts out to the fucking devil's grip.
Shouts out.
We had to get you on, man. We just listened to the new project. And the shit's dope, and we're gonna get into that a little bit later when we interview him. But now we want to get you off the fuckery. We want people to get to understand you and how you think a little bit. So you're gonna kind of go with the flow of the show, and then we're gonna tap into you a little bit later. Now, any new business, Jay? Anything you want to start with? Any exciting things happen to you this week?
Nah, but you know what I'm saying? I got a couple things. I got wordplay working. Like some ideas that I've been working on. I'll talk to you later about this.
All right. Now, I want to start with things people do for views.
Okay.
This is a new segment that we came up with because there's a lot of goof ass niggas out there that do a lot of goof ass shit just to get clicks.
Facts.
Don't understand it. Now, let me paint this picture to y'all. There's two niggas in the pool or by a pool. Niggas don't know how to swim. It's a fact. Right?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So one nigga stands on the diving board. Now, you know anytime it's a fucking diving board involved, it's at least 10 feet up under him, right?
Yeah, gotta be.
What do he do?
That nigga
He
fell.
jump in. And he fucking splashing and drowning. And his homeboy couldn't swim. What does homeboy do? Get my legs, man. Nigga hanging over there, get my legs. Yeah. My nigga, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You risk your life to get some clicks.
Yeah.
What if you would have died? You'd have been viral, nigga. Oh, God.
What's fucked up is I can't swim. How many niggas in here? Y'all can swim?
Hell no, I can't swim.
You can swim?
Yep.
You can really like full swim.
I'm a fucking guppy.
Okay. You can swim, bro?
That's what I say. That's what I tell people. I'm a fucking guppy.
Like, I know me. I ain't about to do that shit, bro.
I was swimming in Miami.
Oh, yeah, you was.
I don't play no games.
I ain't swimming like 2 years, though. I got dreads. I can't even get in water like that.
What the fuck that mean? Hold on, nigga. Time out.
Hell yeah, that shit fuck your shit up.
It do?
Hell yeah. Say if I
chlorine.
get my shit just done, like, I just have to go back to the fucking spot to
get
pay another $80 to get my shit done. I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah, that chlorine, the bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta go with the waves. Just go with the waves, baby. I don't chase waves, I make waves,
exactly.
Baby.
See the nigga with the haircut, he can swim.
Exactly, the only nigga here with the haircut.
So I want to ask y'all, like, have y'all ever saw some dumbass shit? Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, really, for views, fam?
All the time. Shit. Yeah. You scroll through your Instagram, and I think about unfollowing all type of shit, dog.
Yeah, that's the era we in, though, bro. Like,
would that make you unfollow a motherfucker, though? Like,
yeah,
shit,
most definitely.
It's giving me a headache, bro. Like,
yeah, if you
do this
oversaturated with a whole bunch of stupid, random ass shit, I'm good. I unfollow that.
You gotta live with the fucking bullshit that you do. This is on camera. It's not going nowhere.
I follow it because I just want to see fuckery. I like to see niggas doing dumb shit.
I like to see people doing boss shit. I like seeing fucking.
I got a podcast, bro, so this shit kind of got.
No, I'm saying like me. Like I see why you do it, but I just like seeing motherfuckers do boss shit. That's the shit I like seeing. Like,
yeah, that's why I follow like Meek and
Nipsey Hussle
and Khaled and shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit kind of like inspiring.
Yeah.
What did Khaled inspire you to do? To go on a diet and never lose weight?
Man,
no, I gotta get a fucking Jordan sponsor, nigga. This nigga got every exclusive J that come out, nigga. He got the plug for real, and they hand deliver it to him.
This nigga house got shoes. Yeah. Whole house, he got a house full of shoes.
They putting his name on the back of them bitches, all type of shit,
I'm
bro.
catching up.
You got to expand your mind, bro. Outside the shade room and stupid.
I gotta see niggas do stupid shit, bro. Yeah. That's just my thing, man.
Yeah.
World star hip hop.
I gotta see it, bro. I need parts, man.
Some shit be funny though,
and that's all it really be. I just be wanting to laugh at niggas, but I be like seeing that shit too. Like, why the fuck would I go stand by a pool and I can't swim and go and act like I'm gonna die?
The whole thing is when you see a motherfucker out of character trying to do shit, trying to get clicks. Like, if this not some shit that you really fucking do on the regular, why the fuck is you doing this shit? Like, you look corny as fuck.
Yep.
I don't like seeing corny shit. Now, if you a goofy nigga and you do goofy shit, all right, I'll watch the shit. But if you a nigga like, oh, I need to do this to get clicks and views, like, get the fuck out of here. Just be
shit
yourself.
like that. Like, even when shit like like little funny shit be happening, niggas trying too hard.
Yeah,
that shit make me cringe. I gotta turn the channel some days. Like,
exactly, that's me, dog. You can tell when the motherfucker being themselves or when they doing some extra shit. Like I don't like that extra shit. Just be yourself. If you a goofy nigga and you do goofy shit, I fucking crack up laughing. But I can see that you trying. I don't, be yourself. Period.
Man, you know a lot of niggas don't even know who they are, bro. That's one of those statements that's gonna be myself.
That's a fact.
What the fuck does that mean?
That's why I'm here, man. I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers to be themselves, dog.
Yeah.
If you a nerd, if you a motherfucking street nigga, it don't matter what the fuck you is. The street niggas is the motherfucking weird niggas nowadays. Like,
for real. Like, what you on, nigga?
Exactly. They the weird motherfuckers. So I applaud anybody that's being themselves. If you a street nigga these days, if you a motherfucking nerd, whatever the fuck you is, I applaud you. Cause
you pull up on the nigga selling crack. Like, nigga, you selling crack?
Right. Like, nigga, where the perks at? Where the perk 10s at? Like,
nigga,
I just told that shit to somebody the other day. Like, dog, I ain't seen a crackhead in forever, my nigga.
They obsolete, nigga.
Are they still here?
Nope, nigga.
They still
around?
Bitch.
Crackheads? I ain't seen a crackhead
in
forever.
They still out there, but they ain't popular. They ain't as popular as they was in 05 and shit like that.
Man.
But they out this bitch.
I miss crackheads, man. Crackheads are fixing
anything. They made the hood rich.
Yeah, for real. Niggas on credit waiting for that first of the month check. I got $1,500 coming from dog.
Bitch. They made the hood rich, nigga. Coney Islands was everywhere.
Oh yeah,
for real.
The demise of the Coney Islands.
That's fucked up.
Nigga, no Coney Island, no crackheads, nigga.
Exactly.
No Coney Island, no crackheads.
I never put the two together, but goddamn it, that's it. Nigga, no Coney Island, no crackheads.
You looked at the whole Finkel and Myers, bro. It was a motherfucking candy store right here. It was a motherfucking barbershop, grocery store, Coney Island. All that shit fucking closed now. Like after the fucking crackheads fucking went away, nigga. All that shit went away.
In there spending money.
The only thing left with nigga was Little Caesars and McDonald's. You know
that's get that $5 hot
exactly. Ready. You know
that's $5. Well, you just scrape $5.30 together, fam.
You know what's going on for real.
Huh? I said that bitch forever, huh?
Man, that ain't nothing. That's the smartest shit in the world.
Yeah,
a $5 pizza when Pizza Hut charged $11.
That shit ain't going nowhere.
Nigga, the fuck out of here. They killed them, nigga. That's nickel. They made $1 million in fives, nigga. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Nigga, that, man,
hell
that's like...
I remember,
easy.
Y'all remember when they went and charged it for butter and parm?
Yeah,
I remember that.
Nigga, now they charge it what? Like one what?
$1.50 for that shit.
$1.50, $1.79. Like what the fuck, nigga? That shit used to be free. It was only select motherfuckers who knew about that shit.
Some shit though, nigga. You could go to GFS and get the jug of butter parm, nigga.
They
got the like jug of it. I don't know. I just seen it. I'm like, God damn.
You need that shit.
What you gonna do with that much butter and parm?
You gonna be putting that shit on everything.
Nah, fuck that, nigga. We
nigga,
put
the ribs on the grill, throw some butter and parm on the ribs.
For real.
That shit probably good to the motherfucker.
That's me, nigga. I put butter and parm on anything. I need everything that tastes like butter, cheese, all that type of shit.
Yeah, butter and parm on everything, nigga. That shit.
That might be good. You on to something, bro.
Hey, we go barbecue with some butter and parm on some ribs, nigga. We gonna let y'all niggas know how that shit came out. That shit don't sound bad though.
No, it don't.
All right, let's move right along. So where you want to start, Jay? You want to go to the real serious shit, the Michael Jackson shit?
Yeah, we can start with that. Get that out the way.
Okay, so if y'all don't know by now, or you've been living under a fucking rock, I'm sure y'all have heard of the Leaving Neverland documentary of the two weak ass individuals that decided that they was lying 15 years ago that Michael Jackson fucked with their booty holes. I'm pissed off. Y'all done seen me rant on this bitch. I fucking love Mike. You feel what I'm saying? And the one thing that's most irritating is y'all talking about a motherfucker that cannot defend himself.
Right.
This is not R. Kelly. This is not Tekashi 6ix9ine. This is a nigga who's dead and gone.
Yeah.
And y'all disrespecting this man. It's not even about y'all truth. It's about this nigga's legacy. And that's really all that shit be. The Bill Cosby shit. It's about niggas' legacies. Yeah. A black man cannot, no matter how he looked, the nigga was black. A black man cannot leave this earth unscathed.
Like I told you on the episode when we talked about this shit originally. If it's the two people that I think it was, which it was, the two dudes.
Yeah, Wade Robinson.
Then the whole credibility of the documentary is shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they already testified and say he ain't do nothing. That's it.
Yeah.
Niggas will do anything for a check now.
Exactly. And it's fucked up that HBO even picked that shit up and putting that shit out like that.
Cause you encouraging motherfuckers. Like, why all of a sudden all these bitches talking about rape? Excuse me.
Women and rape in the same song.
Why all these women talking about rape after 40 years, dog?
Because it's not about their truth.
They talking about money.
Legacy.
They getting paid off this shit.
Now a lot of them saying they haven't been getting paid. Now that's the
they supposed to say
the
that
thing now.
Yeah, they are. They signed an NDA. They probably can't even talk about that.
The two individuals for the Michael Jackson shit, they said that they're not getting paid. So what the fuck is it about? You know what I'm saying? Your truth?
They getting booked somewhere. They getting booked somewhere. They like, hey, talk about past experiences, sexual assault and all that shit. He getting booked somewhere.
Even if he ain't even getting booked, he getting some type of EP credit or something like that because the story is based around their whole story.
Let the motherfucker.
So they gotta be like getting like more residuals off that shit. So even if they ain't getting paid up front, they gonna get royalties off that shit. They gonna get some money eventually off of it.
The whole thing is, y'all heard Kendrick Lamar song, "When shit hit the fan, is you still a fan?" He gave motherfuckers a warning, like motherfuckers will try to tear you apart and say all type of shit about you, but when shit go down, is you still fucking with me? Cause this not really me, but they gonna say some type of shit that make you think that this me. Do you really fuck with me?
Yeah.
From what I told you, what I gave you my life through my music, do you think that I do some shit like this? Like, is you still gonna be a fan? And motherfuckers, they'll do whatever for a motherfucking check, dog. Like, I don't appreciate that shit. Like, at some shit, I think motherfuckers is really getting their skirt pulled up. Like the whole R. Kelly shit.
It's a lot of
all right.
Yeah, it's like certain niggas is the exception.
Yeah,
but
like,
nigga ain't like that.
Even Bill Cosby, like, all right, he did that. Okay, if he did do it, all right.
Oh, he definitely was doing it.
But the 70s was a different time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't speak about the last 5-10 years.
Quaaludes was like aspirin.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm speaking about the drug shit.
If he
that was
did
popping.
the shit.
Yeah.
That was popping.
But why all of a sudden is all these women coming at the same time? This man is 80 years old, damn near out of his way, out this bitch.
He can't see.
Why?
That shit, bro.
Why is grown women all coming at the same time to fucking destroy this man's legacy? Like, it sounds like some bullshit to me. Why wasn't it one woman in the 90s or 80s? When did Cosby Show come out?
87 or some shit.
Why wasn't it one woman in the 80s that be like, this motherfucker did some shit to me in the 70s?
A lot of women, like, just, you know what I'm saying, just to play devil's advocate, but Bill Cosby, since I can remember, he's always been a powerful entity in that game. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? To a point where if he wanted some shit pulled, he can get it pulled. So he can get you on and he can get you right back the fuck off. So a lot of them women were aspiring. Just like the same concept with R. Kelly. A lot of those women were aspiring. You feel what I'm saying? So because they're inspiring, they're not going to say nothing because they don't want to fuck up their chance.
So since they shit over with, that's when they come and tell the truth.
Yeah. It's too late now. We don't even know who the fuck y'all are.
That's some bullshit. Like, why you really held this shit in? Like, it was, you can hold some shit in that was hurting you so bad because you wanted to fucking be a model or an actress or some shit like that. If it was really hurting you that bad, why did it take 30 years to fucking say some shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because when you finally figured out,
it sounds like some bullshit to me. That's the whole thing.
Oh, it's definitely some bullshit.
You know what
I'm saying? Even if the shit is true, like I said, my issue is why the fuck you ain't say nothing before?
Because you grown.
You grown as fuck now. Why you ain't say nothing before? Why it happened? The day after? Whatever.
So my question to y'all is y'all think it's fair to retroactively like punish somebody for some shit that like 40 years? Like should Bill Cosby be in jail?
I always felt like, and this is words that I was taught as a kid, whatever you do in this world, you're gonna have to answer for that.
Yeah, you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow. Now it might not happen today, or it might not happen 40 years from now, but it's gonna happen. And that's how I always look at it. So I don't feel no way. Like, you know, I feel like whatever happens is just. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, how it happened, like with the 70 motherfuckers and all that shit, maybe that was a little much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they was trying to kill his image.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
The whole thing I got about it is we don't hear nothing about the Caucasian people. Like, Bill Cosby ain't the only motherfucker that touched women before.
Yeah, you got the Harvey Weinstein.
Why is he the motherfucking big tabloid of, oh, he was this superstar and he touching all these women? Because
he was the motherfucker that was, don't say nigga, pull your pants up, rap music, what?
But make it even. Make it even. Why is you tearing this motherfucker down? Make it even to where I can say, all right, Bill Cosby deserved this shit. He got this shit. Make it even.
On top of that, they knew, and whomever they are, they knew that black people weren't gonna stick by him.
That's some bullshit.
They knew that, but no, he did that.
Yeah, he alienated.
He alienated us. This culture that we love, and that
even
we
the younger, he would call Eddie Murphy. He would call Eddie Griffin. He would call these niggas and tell them like,
that we fuck with.
Why y'all cussing in y'all comedy and y'all are tainting the type of comedy that I tried to like instill in everybody, and you going against the grain.
So naturally, they're not going to
stand up with them.
Black people don't stand up with them because you don't fuck with us. Because we fuck with hip hop. Hip hop is our life. That's how we eat. That's what we breathe. That's how we dress.
What about R.
He
Kelly?
don't fuck with that.
What about R. Kelly?
That's the one I told you I can't do it.
We felt different on it, and I'm not saying that I agree with anything that he's done at all. I'm just one of them people that separates the art from the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can still enjoy your music without fucking with you.
I ain't fuck with R. Kelly. Like, fuck R. Kelly. Period.
But his music is just so much but his music is so much wrapped up about his real life. When you listen to those songs,
I don't listen
put
to
that
those
in your
songs,
goddamn
though.
head, bro.
I'm not listening.
When
12 Play is completely. I don't listen to 12 Play.
Look,
even if you
bro.
listen to Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, Aaliyah album, nigga, that whole album, she talking to this nigga and it's weird. Bro.
I don't listen to that.
Shout out to Boondocks. Boondocks said this shit. Boondocks said this shit. Them motherfuckers was like, niggas fuck with R. Kelly because he put the motherfucking hits out. Yeah. Boondocks was saying niggas was gonna start wearing dresses way before I even expected niggas to start wearing dresses.
Shit,
yeah. Shouts out to Boondocks.
Aaron McGruber. Shouts out to Aaron McGruber.
Man, but look,
a visionary.
Dog, R. Kelly been a motherfucking hoe ass nigga. He been fucking with it. We knew he was fucking with Aaliyah. We knew she was underage. Yeah. We knew this nigga pissed on his girl. Why all of a sudden all these people coming on R. Kelly? Like, what the fuck is going on for real? Like, I know. All right, look, the industry is fucked up. Niggas going through some shit. All right, like niggas is doing some shit. Right. I'm not fucking discrediting. I'm not saying like they right. I'm just saying, why is it just black people? I ain't saying one other ethnicity
that's being attacked as much. Yeah.
Like who was the motherfucker that touched Terry Crews? I don't remember his name, but the motherfucker is just disappeared. Yeah. Like he ain't. How many motherfuckers he touched in Hollywood?
Or a boy who was on Seventh Heaven, the dad.
Yeah.
Remember that show?
Or even my man's recently, the nigga from House of Cards, wasn't it?
Oh, Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Touching young boys and shit.
And that's my guy too, and I'm mad about that shit.
And they don't nigga, we don't hear, they don't talk about him like how they do Bill Cosby and shit like that.
Fuck no.
Exactly.
Because black men will not be scathed. Like, nigga, you gonna be able to get your money. You know what I mean? Do your thing, nigga, but we gotta fuck with you. Exactly. We gotta fuck you before you get up out of here.
Rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
But I always look at it. To me, it's always money driven, and that especially in this game that we in.
Yeah,
it's all about money. Whether it be Prince, whether it be Michael Jackson, they've been trying to fuck Mike up. Yeah. They've been trying to stick that shit to Mike because Mike is a powerful individual. Yeah. It's always the niggas with a little more power.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
The niggas with a little.
The niggas
more
with the power. Now Michael Jackson tried to change the way he looked, try to look like a white man or 40-year-old white woman. However the fuck y'all look at it, he tried to look like something different, but he was still a nigga. Yeah, and he's still a nigga. Yeah. And black people will stick by him. They cannot have that. That's power, bro. Yeah. If Mike said, nigga, look, bitch, we ain't fucking with these niggas no more. You know what I mean? Black people and white people, like, yeah, we ain't fucking with these honkies.
Right. Mm-hmm. Because he's the highest selling motherfucking album Thriller ever.
Yep.
They ain't want that shit to motherfucking happen. Like,
not even that. When he bought the Beatles catalog,
the whole Sony catalog.
I think he had some shit. He owned some shit with Sony. Mm-hmm. The nigga was pretty much in control. Of everything that he did, regardless of what they say he was broke or whatever the fuck. Yeah, bitch, I'm broke, but I ain't broke, y'all. I ain't Joe broke.
I just ain't cashed in.
I just ain't cashed in, bitch. My shit is out and spread.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But that's all it is. But I don't understand, and I take that back. I understand. It's because he still be loved. You feel what I'm saying? So we gonna shit on this nigga a little bit more. He still be loved. We cannot have that.
Mm-hmm. They gotta taint his name in some type of way.
They gotta fuck his name up, bro. And it's the worst shit in the world. When you think about it, it kind of question you. Like when you think about like the direction you going in. Like, did I do something crazy to a bitch back in the day? Did I play a nigga on some money? Because it's not gonna come out till 20 years from now. When
I'm extra careful. A bitch can't say shit about me.
I was aggressive.
You say no,
I was aggressive. Now, I ain't never rape a bitch, but I was one of them niggas that be like, come here, shorty. Like I grab a chick arm.
No, but I know like how it is nowadays. Like I'm rapping now. Like no,
Yeah.
you ain't saying shit about me. You ain't. Period. Ain't
I thought about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it kind of almost made me want to be like, bro, I can't do this shit because they gonna fucking crucify me. But who am I to be like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna get this paper.
Yeah, for real.
I deal with that shit when it comes.
When it comes.
If it comes. But because I was aggressive. Like I ain't never raped no bitch or no shit like that.
Yeah.
But you know, like I grabbed
they like
shit,
that
come
shit.
here.
They like
Come
that
here.
shit. But
And they never was like, nigga, get the fuck up.
But it was
like,
the era that
hey.
we was in. That's what niggas did, bro. It wasn't like you was the
they
only
like
nigga
that
doing
now,
that.
but it's scary. It's scary because you don't know like what games they'll try to play.
Bro, I told Big Jay the other day, dog, I'm married. I've been married for 5 years. I asked my wife, can we fuck? And she like, why you gotta ask? I said, just in case. On some real shit. Because you can rape your wife, bro.
Yeah, you can. You can.
If she get the feeling away, and that one night she wasn't feeling it, but I was, that's rape, my nigga.
Yeah, it's easy as that, though. That's
funny
what's
as hell.
crazy, though.
That's the truth, but that shit funny as hell. I ain't never heard nobody ask that before.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck your nigga. Hey, you might, do your mind.
You stupid.
Oh God, bro. She a contestant to that shit. 'Cause she like, nigga, you don't have to ask. Yes, the fuck I do. Have you been watching the news?
It's
They frying
2019,
niggas.
nigga. They cooking niggas for
I'm
that
on my
shit.
way up. I ain't trying to have nothing come back down on a nigga for real.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Hey, y'all watch True Detective?
no.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Man, you gotta watch the new season. But at the end, the motherfucking nigga admitted to the shit, what was going on and all that shit. It's a long story, but at the end of the day, he like either kill me or take me in. The motherfuckers walked away because they like, we ain't got the authority. They really didn't, but at the same time, it's like they could have killed the nigga.
Yeah.
It's just like, at a certain age, you want to let a motherfucker live with the bullshit that they done fucking did. Like, you on this motherfucker head, Bill Cosby, like, you did this, you did that. You bringing up memories that he probably forgot about. So this motherfucker probably like, oh, shit, like, damn, I did that. I'm about to die. I'm about to go to hell.
Yeah.
All that type of shit. Like,
I was saying the same thing with Russell Simmons because, like, the shit that he got, like, his allegations and shit,
Yeah.
it was at a time where he was doing coke. That nigga Russell Simmons is like
Niggas be
straight
different.
vegan. He a whole different person.
Yeah, you different.
You know what I'm saying? So he probably don't even remember the shit they accusing him of.
but he's still living through the shit.
But he have to live, yeah, exactly. And he didn't change his whole life. So it's like you said, it always come back around.
It's gonna come back around. Mm-hmm. And I think only like maybe 30% of the time I feel like the women be bullshitting and lying. Like a lot of times, because I know how niggas is. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga. I've been that. I know what I was taught. Niggas, I've taught niggas. The reason why I was aggressive is because I was taught by aggressive niggas. But I toned my shit down, so imagine how aggressive they was.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? I was nice about the grab. Come here, let me.
But if
Bitch,
I
come
was-
here. You know what I'm saying? It was different.
If I was Bill Cosby, I wouldn't be stressing no fucking bitch. If you say no, this bitch gonna say yeah.
Yeah. It's
But
20 bitches that's gonna say
But
yeah.
not even that.
Exactly.
The craziest shit is they only said it a couple times. But none of the women got penalized for going into a hotel room with a known married man. Like he been married to Camille.
In the middle of the night. It wasn't even like it was times where it was like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah,
No,
like
it's
daytime
3 o'clock in the
stuff,
morning.
LA. No, this nigga married and you finna go. You know what's popping.
Yeah.
But he married though, so you wrong off the bail. But they ain't gonna talk about that though. They ain't gonna talk about how they were wrong. You know what I mean? But like I said, it is what it is. But back to this Michael Jackson shit. Like are you gonna watch it?
Yeah, I'm interested to see.
So
what
it's
they
a
gonna
whole
say.
show.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
I'm not watching it. I'm gonna watch Big's show, the OG show. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about
I'm
that.
gonna watch that, but I ain't.
I'm not watching like that Michael Jackson.
I ain't
shit.
even seen the Surviving R. Kelly shit. Like
I haven't watched it either. I'm not
so
gonna watch
dead on it. Yeah,
because I know, and this is before we get off of the shit. The reasons why I don't indulge in this shit is because I know if I see it, it's going to affect my mental and how I view that person. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless if I choose not to,
Yeah.
or if I'm going in like, no, I ain't thinking about this shit, but I see it,
Yeah.
and it made it make sense to me.
Man.
I'm gonna look at that person differently.
it's been fuck R. Kelly.
And Mike, I don't want to look at Mike like that, like at all. Like to me, he's up there.
You know what's crazy though? Since people have been seeing this shit, I haven't seen nobody really like go at Mike other than the people who already was calling him a pedophile in the first place. So it ain't really no ways for him. It's kind of like they taint his name, but it didn't work as much as they thought it was.
You see
And
how
it's because he fucking dead, bro. If he was alive,
Exactly.
it'd be a different story. But the fact that this nigga dead,
Yeah.
And he cannot fight back.
You see how much money they making off of Tupac and Biggie's story?
Oh my God, that's why they keep talking about it.
How many times they motherfucking remade Tupac and Biggie? Like,
oh my God.
We know Orlando Anderson killed Pac. We know whatever. We know what the fuck. we know what the fuck. We know what the fuck going on after all these motherfucking shows and shit. Like, and you keep bringing the shit up because you know motherfuckers gonna keep watching. The whole thing is nowadays people will do whatever to fucking bring attention to them. You talk about, oh, you got some new secrets about the Tupac and Biggie case, they gonna bring that shit up. You talk about some new shit about the fucking R. Kelly case, we knew this nigga been a fucking pedophile. Like,
yeah.
It's been fuck R. Kelly. Like, I don't believe the Michael Jackson shit, because it's like, niggas knew that he was the richest motherfucker. They knew he had some shit going. Like, they try to tear the motherfucker down. But it's just like, bro,
I feel like if it was different people in this documentary, like if it was two different people, like that we ain't never heard of, and it happened like that, but it being these particular people, for them to go get them, it's like y'all couldn't even find nobody who like
some new niggas,
like
no,
come on, it ain't even gonna work.
And HBO picked it. That's a big ass channel.
Exactly, they fucked up for that shit.
They got like 9 channels. HBO after
exactly.
I wouldn't be surprised if Michael Jackson kids sue them.
It is a lawsuit going on from the Michael Jackson estate. It's I want to say $100 million lawsuit.
That shit ain't going nowhere.
I don't know. It's a lot of powerful people over there.
They already testified that it didn't happen, so they lying on camera.
But I think that like because people know I'm suing. I don't know. It might have something to do with defamation.
Yeah. Because
you're not getting anything out of it other than tainting this man's legacy.
Yeah.
That's it. But HBO, y'all can eat a dick. Let's move. I want to go to something funny real quick. I want to talk about this Ja Rule in Milwaukee shit. Did y'all see the fucking video?
Man.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Guess not.
That shit bold as hell, bro. That shit bold.
Dog, listen here, man. Listen here. What we talked about this shit before, this 50 Cent shit.
Yeah.
And Jay was like, at what point do you stop like taunting the nigga or that you don't fuck?
Like you beat a dead horse at that point. Like
I
50
told him
be
never.
bullying this nigga.
Never.
Yeah,
never.
They shit deep.
I never stop. My foot is on your neck, nigga. And I told, as long as you're doing anything related to music, you have to completely stop, nigga. Go coach T-ball or something like that, nigga. You cannot do nothing in this game, my nigga.
They shit deep.
You cannot do nothing. So
it's
yes, but I know
deep.
50 didn't have nothing to do with it. But you know the nigga reposted and said some wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But so y'all saw the video. Did y'all cringe off that shit?
I did.
I was like, damn, I'd be fucked up if that was me.
I knew what part of the game it was though. Because a couple years ago I went to the Palace and we was at the game at halftime. It was Flow Rider.
Okay.
I didn't see shit. I was at the nacho stand. You know what I'm saying, bro? And that's what niggas be doing at that time. So they picked the fucked up time to put this nigga on there.
Niggas gotta go piss, go get a hot dog or two.
Right.
Yeah, so niggas who might have like said something just because it was a lot of people in there. It wasn't a lot of people in there.
They ain't even had a song ready though. That was the fucked up part.
They did him dirty.
They ain't even have it to where the nigga performed. Like you fucking the nigga name up after the Fire Festival. You know the Fire Festival came out on Netflix.
He can't afford no more L's, nigga.
And now you just fucking tearing this nigga apart. Y'all niggas made this shit go viral. That was fucked up.
Yeah.
Guess not.
That shit, bro.
Oh, you ready?
This nigga Ja Rule got fucking hits, bro. This nigga got hits with J-Lo.
That's what's fucked up.
This nigga got hits, nigga. I don't know
if
what
he
the
would have
fuck
came
going
out
on.
with just the music rapping, it probably would. It'd be a different story.
Yeah.
It'd probably he shut the Milwaukee shit down.
Yeah.
Why they do him like that? Somebody paid the DJ, bro.
The build up was too fucked up.
Somebody told them niggas when they was turning their tickets in to get in, hey, Ja Rule gonna be here. If you don't say shit, you get your money back off the ticket. Nigga, because it was crickets in that bitch. I heard somebody walking up the stairs, nigga. That shit was bad.
I seen a meme like that nigga 50 paid all them niggas to go get some nachos.
Are you ready? He carried that note. Guess not. Nigga, what? Nigga, you were at one point the biggest artist in the fucking world.
He was selling more than Jay-Z, though.
Yeah.
He was doing movies.
Yes.
You was everywhere.
This nigga, bro.
But you had to open up your fucking mouth with that 50 Cent. Because I really believe what fucked him up is when he had that interview and he said, because the beef was already ignited. But it was a young lady sitting next to him. I can't fucking remember. But he said, she asked him about the 50 Cent beef. He was like, yeah, it ain't shit. We'll see what he do when his album come out. And this nigga go diamond. Nigga, you fucked up, nigga.
I think 50 was gonna do what he was gonna do. Cause I think niggas overall, they was tired of Ja Rule because he did have a lot of female songs and shit.
Yeah, that's what
and
it
he
was.
claiming that
rap
thug
singing and shit.
So I think 50 Cent came at the right time with the right strategy. I think he was gonna do whatever he did.
No, he was gonna. I feel like I definitely believe that.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that Ja Rule, whoever was in his corner at that time, I know Irv and a couple other people, they didn't handle that situation like they should have handled it.
Yeah.
Especially when you got the biggest artist in the world.
It was nothing.
And here's a guy who is known for going at the biggest artist in the world. Like, that's how he got popular with that How to Rob shit. Hoeing niggas. You feel what I'm saying? So he don't give a fuck about where you at, nigga, in this game. And he wants your spot.
It was nothing Ja Rule could do. It was just his time.
He was an innocent bystander then.
He had a good run. He had a good 5-year run. Then he had like 4, 5 #1 albums and shit.
Yeah, I think it was like
he
4.
went off.
He had a good
definitely
run.
went off.
A lot of motherfuckers can't say that shit. Shout out to Ja Rule, bro.
He probably got some of the
hits.
biggest streaming singles probably ever.
He got some hits.
That nigga bombed.
You know what's crazy? I think they say Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule, like they had a competitive thing going on and all that shit. Like, on the Blueprint, Jay-Z had a song called The Ruler's Back.
Yeah.
And then it was an album, whatever Ja Rule came out in 2000, 2001. He had one called The Ruler's Back. I think fucking Jay-Z was fucking sending shots to fucking Ja Rule and all that shit. Like, they had a whole thing.
It was competitive.
Yeah.
But DMX's thing was he didn't have a stem with Jay. It was Ja Rule sounding like him.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Ja Rule told that story to Nori.
Yeah.
And at one point they had lived down the street from each other. And this was when the DMX shit was coming out. And he went down and knocked on Nori's door and asked him, like, nigga, do I really sound like X? Like, you know you sound like a nigga when you got to ask a nigga, is it true?
Yeah.
And Nori was like, yeah, I got similarities, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Nori for keeping it clean. You know what I'm saying? But it was similarities. But what Ja Rule was doing, and this is another, like I said, you having the right people. You're not handling the situations right. You shouldn't have said shit about it. Let X talk his shit. He a dope fiend anyway. No disrespect. But he's going to shoot his own self in the foot. On top of that, y'all wasn't even rapping about the same shit. Yeah. Whether you sound like the nigga or not, nigga, it was no way DMX would have gave you a every thug needs a look. No way he would have gave you that.
They both was eating too.
And they was eating. They was moving units.
Yeah, because they ain't interfering in each other's lane.
You ain't even in this nigga lane. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Just take it.
The fucking Ja Rule was Drake before Drake. This nigga was rapping and singing, bro. Why this nigga don't get props, bro? I'm sick about it.
Shit, Nelly don't get his props either. Nelly was a singing ass nigga, bro.
He was.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, you nigga, I remember that shit, nigga.
But this Fire Festival,
that shit was hard, nigga.
This Fire Festival shit ain't making no better.
Yeah, the Fire Festival shit made them worse. But I wanted, because I didn't see the crowd was in a lot of white people. Because if they saw that Fire Festival documentary, that's probably.
I mean, it's Milwaukee, bro. So I'm guaranteed it's probably like 70% white people.
I've never been to Milwaukee. But shouts out to y'all. But I'm like, they probably saw the documentary. Was like, oh, this nigga's a hoe ass nigga.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
But shouts out to the fact he's still
I just looked that shit up. Yeah, I know Netflix got 100 million some subscribers. That shit is fucking crazy. Yeah. They went up on a fucking $1 or $2
I got
on their subscriber rate. I was hurt. So them motherfuckers is making like billions of dollars just by raising $1 or $2.
Yep.
Them motherfuckers is eating. So that's a large fucking audience that they feed.
You got to remember that they losing a lot too because they got to pay to license that content that they have. Not the shit that they create, which costs money because they have to make it.
But the shit like Friends and shit
like the shit that's not their own shit, they have to pay.
But niggas is gonna watch Netflix regardless. You got a fucking subscription. Them motherfuckers is making billions of motherfuckers.
Did y'all see the Fire Festival shit?
Yeah.
I fell asleep like halfway through, but I saw most of the shit.
That shit was. The idea was there.
Hell yeah, about that shit look hype as fuck.
The concept was there.
The concept was definitely dope.
Poor execution.
Yeah, that shit look hype as fuck.
You got niggas about to suck dick. To get the water in, nigga, like that's bad business, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I seen so many memes about that shit. That shit was great.
Bad business,
nigga. That shit like a concentration camp. They had little tents and shit, bro. That shit was. But
the shit didn't look bad. If you would have said like, "This is the tents off bail," niggas would have still went like, "Okay, these the tents." Okay. You had FEMA tents out that bitch, nigga.
That's exactly what they was.
With cots on that motherfucker, bro. It was a FEMA camp.
In a documentary, you see, nigga, that shit look like like the world ended. Them niggas got mattresses on their head, walking, trying to like scavenger for tents and shit.
Because I remember when I first started hearing about the shit, they was talking like it was Hunger Games.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it was somebody created the Hunger Games in real life. Like, oh shit, that shit dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But no, nigga, it turned into the Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Because niggas was stranded.
And food was short.
Was
Yeah.
short. Like, no, that's fucked up, bro. Ja Rule whole little shit, he just been taking L's. I don't think 2019 gonna look too good for old Rule.
But he good as long as he ain't locked up. Because with that shit, with the evidence they got in that goddamn documentary, both in the Netflix and the Hulu, he should be locked up with Billy, bro. They got him like, nigga, we ain't, it ain't false advertisement.
You gonna put the police on him, Jay?
Nah, I ain't putting the police on him. I'm just saying, bro. He ain't fucked up.
I
bro.
mean, shit.
Ja Rule innocent. He just invested in some shit. Like
That little performance.
I would have invested into, like, I ain't even gonna lie. I would have invested into a nigga
Yeah, 'cause
came
it's
with me that
the
whole
concept.
idea.
Yeah.
I would have invested with a little money I had in that bitch too.
That shit
dog.
just was bad business.
It
That's the
was.
equivalent of not having enough wood for this log cabin. Period.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent of that. That's some old timey little shit that my granddaddy used to tell me all the time.
But they were saying like the endeavors that he had before wasn't working either. Like the magnesis, like the credit card.
the credit card shit, but they
It was
made
like
some
a
money
meta-
off of that shit though.
The concept was hard with that. I think they just got bad execution.
Y'all know who fucking investments is hitting? Nas. This nigga is eating right
Yeah, I
now.
follow
yeah.
Nas.
Just off of motherfucking investments, dog. This nigga is eating crazy. Shout out
And
to
that's the
Nas.
thing. You just gotta. If that shit hit or miss, bro. Yeah. Like that magnesis, like I ain't never seen a card like that. Like niggas get black cards and shit that look exclusive, but this is like a whole solid. That bitch was like sterling silver, like you know what I'm saying, gold plated. You had some exclusive shit, and it did a lot. You get access to a club.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They had all the type of amenities and shit. That shit was hard, but execution was bad.
So
They
back
start
to the Ja
funneling
Rule
money.
shit. Do y'all think he can come back
Nah,
from that?
it's over. It was never a comeback.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
what I
like
said.
Never
It
nothing he
was the
could
same
do.
shit. Just a
You don't think
funny
he was
moment.
still trying to dust the shit off his shit?
It wasn't
I think
going.
he had like the greatest hits moments. Like he can go to a little bar or whatever it was.
State Fair.
Yeah, like and do
Damn.
his greatest hits.
Put that nigga.
Yeah.
Juvie got a new record with Birdman.
Birdman, I seen that shit.
That shit trash.
Damn.
That's crazy how you keep going back to Birdman. I
Me
thought
too.
it was
I
all
don't understand it, bro. He must not be doing these niggas that dirty.
Yeah.
No, I think Juvie got paid.
I'm saying Turk went back too though.
I think
After he
Turk
got
a
paid.
couple dollars.
Cash
Yeah.
Money eating with Blueface though. This motherfucker on fire right now.
Yeah.
We gonna see. That nigga got one song. We gonna see what that say.
Hell no, I'm telling you, bro. That nigga on fire.
Yeah, they put him. When they bring you up to the Breakfast Club, that's how you know it's getting official.
Nah, nigga, when they give you 40 minutes, that's when you know it's getting official.
Nah,
they be
nah.
hoeing niggas with the 10
Look, I
minutes.
just
set.
told this nigga before this nigga popped off. I'm like, I sent this nigga a video. This nigga freestyle. I'm like, this nigga about to blow up. The next month, this nigga ended up fucking taking off. Like this nigga, he about to keep going because he is a fucking character. But he's 6'9" with sense basically. He do shit that he know is not gonna lock him up. He repping the famous crib and all that type of shit. Like he do shit that's not gonna lock him up.
Yeah.
But it's entertaining at the same time. Like he gonna be out this bitch for a minute.
And it's a void for it at this point because,
Yeah.
like you said, 6ix9ine locked up, so we ain't
Yeah.
getting all of the crazy shit on the internet.
We gonna see.
You get him
I
doing.
don't really agree with that. I think Dog gonna be.
You think he gonna fizzle out?
Yeah, I think he gonna fizzle out. I said I give him.
I think he got 2-3 years.
Okay, I give you that. I give you the 2-3 years. He ain't about to be in this bitch long.
He ain't about to do the Migos and recreate themselves and come
He ain't
back
about to
and
do
come
none of
back.
You guys talk about some shit. Y'all seen the Offset interview?
Yeah,
Where he was talking
Yeah.
about
I
like
watched
the
it.
swag rap and all that shit
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
out the window. He
I was
talking-
surprised that it came from him too. Not
Me-
just because I don't know him, but I'm just saying from the content of his music, I wouldn't have thought that that's the direction he was feeling.
Offset always been the one that went the hardest to me. Like you remember that song with Shot Glizzy? We was high as fuck playing Resident Evil, and then he did a song with Shot Glizzy and Offset.
Yeah.
He had the hardest verse ever, dog. Like this nigga snapped. Nigga, I'm like this nigga Offset something serious, dog.
I think my favorite is Takeoff.
Take off.
Takeoff.
He spit too.
They said he the
He held
best.
it down.
He the best out of all of them.
Underrated, but he go hard.
Yeah.
Takeoff.
I kind of liked his album more than all
I
of
like the
three.
nigga ad libs, bro. The nigga when your ad libs on point, my nigga. That's what make a good artist to me.
Yeah.
With the ad-libs.
Your ad libs got to be on point, my nigga. And I think Jeezy set the tone for that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You feel me? He
Definitely.
made like
That's a
he
fact.
set the tone for that shit. You feel me? Like yo, and then but I think Jay to me is my favorite person who ad libs because Jay ad libs be like
Subliminals.
yeah, or it's a lot of confidence in his ad libs. Cause should I say, like you know what I'm saying? Like he believe the shit that he's saying.
Yeah.
It's just like confirmation on what he's saying.
And then when he be talking shit on records, like when he just be talking, I'm like, bro, this nigga be.
And he don't try. You can tell that's just him. I fuck with people that's just being them.
You could. I want to sit in the room with this nigga Hov at least once. Nigga, if I just sit at Rock Nation brunch next year, we there. Fuck that. We claiming it, nigga.
Yeah,
we gonna be in that bitch.
Oh yeah.
But are y'all done with the Ja Rule shit?
Yeah.
Y'all feel like he's done?
I think he the greatest hits
I think he in the same position he was in when it started. So
I think he worse, bro.
you think so?
Yeah, that's bad. That at that
It
point,
looked bad,
because
but
you look,
like I
'cause
said-
you a promoter.
Yeah.
Was that
I'm
fake
not booking
though?
this nigga.
Was it fake? Like, I was seeing some shit where they were saying like they edited the sound and shit.
Like
I
they
didn't
turned
look
it down.
into it, but I heard it.
I mean, it did sound quiet as hell for it to be a stadium. I'm surprised it wasn't like a lot. It wasn't really no noise.
Cause I heard a nigga walking up the steps, bro.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it could have been something else, but there's a nigga walking. That's what I'm going with.
He a greatest hits rapper.
Yeah,
Yeah,
basically.
but as a promoter, I'm not booking this nigga.
I book him at a bar.
If that's what I'm going off of, I can't book you, bro. You gonna have to come down on a motherfucker.
But it wasn't his fault. It was the fucking DJ. The
Yeah.
motherfucker ain't have his shit ready.
He just gonna have to wait probably like 2 or 3 months before he start going out and getting offers of gear. Because I told you, nigga, we in a age where shit go for one day and it be over.
It be over with, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? He just gotta ride this shit out and come back and start touring again. But he wasn't gonna make no big splash in the water anyway.
But that nigga take a lot of L's, bro.
He do.
He been taking a lot of them.
It seemed like he built for it because he keep coming back
That's
for
because he
more.
buff as fuck, nigga. Only buff niggas can take that many L's, fam.
Niggas trying to fight 50 again. Trying to get that good farewell.
Remember I said that's the only way he could get his shit back if he whooped 50 Cent ass and some hand shit. That's the only
And
way,
they
bro.
said they saw a couple. They saw each other a couple times too. So the next time he probably is gonna file on his ass.
No,
got
they
to,
got a
bro.
lot of money involved. It's a lot of money involved with them niggas. And realistically, I know like we live in a day and age where the young niggas really be popping off. But them niggas who up and they older and they millionaires, bro, they not trying to fuck up.
Well,
nothing.
if Ja Rule is a millionaire, I ain't tripping off shit. I'm chilling. I don't know how much money you got, but if I'm a millionaire, I'm chilling.
Cause you ain't trying to fuck your shit up. I hit this nigga, he fall, buzz his head on the ground, die. I gotta go get sent up, nigga, for some accident.
I ain't tripping off shit.
What if you catch this nigga somewhere like in the airport or something? You gonna do that shit in the with TSA and all that shit?
Yes, because TMZ gonna be there and they gonna catch me beating the shit out of this nigga. That's the only way he could get his shit back, bro. He has to fight 50 Cent hand to hand, nigga, and whoop his
Publicly.
ass.
If he fuck 50 Cent up, he back on top.
He back on top, nigga. All that.
You see how Soulja Boy came back from Dissa Tiger? That's gonna be Ja Rule. If he fuck 50 Cent up,
All right, speaking of Tiger.
back on top.
Good segue. All right, speaking of, let's get to this Tiger shit. Now, last week, we touched on Tiger, pause, getting his ass carried up out of fucking Floyd Mayweather birthday party.
Yeah.
I made a post on Instagram because the shit was fucking funny as hell at wordplaythepodcast, by the way. It was funny as hell. The caption was, "Will security love you, but they still got to do their job?" That shit was hilarious because he was holding him tight to the motherfucker. And I didn't get the picture with his mouth, with Tiger mouth was open.
You want to know the funniest part to me? The part is when he let him go
Yeah.
and he turned around and just walked back in.
Because he was
done, bro.
he was wilding while the security was
no animosity. No, I'm talking about the
nigga.
security nigga. He just turned around and he
Oh, you
wasn't
talking
mad.
about, no, Tiger was wilding and then he
No, but I'm
calmed
talking about
down.
the security nigga. He ain't give a fuck, bro. That nigga, he wasn't scared. He wasn't trying to argue. He just turned
He
around.
know he ain't no
He
threat,
doing
man.
his job.
I
He
ain't even
did that
see
nigga
the
like
shit.
he was a hoe, bro. Like, okay.
And that nigga looked like a sumo too. Like I wouldn't fuck with
Tiger
that
whole thing is I ain't going out like no hoe no more. Like
He tired of this shit.
Y'all done dragged me through the mud with the Kylie Jenner shit. Y'all done seen my shit getting repoed. He like fuck all this shit. Like I'm going for mine. I'm reaching for guns.
Speaking of repo, is that what happened in the club, Jay?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
Yeah.
Give me some background.
Allegedly, it was 2 repo dudes that came to Tiger house that earlier that day, and they was gonna try to take that Jeep that he had walked to in the video.
Yeah.
And so I guess they approached him first for the keys, because if they get the keys, they get more money.
Yeah.
So I guess they approached him in the club, and he got loud with him, and then security took him out, and that's where the TMZ video started.
How is this nigga still financing cars, dog?
This nigga gotta be shot, bro.
This nigga done fucking got so many shit repoed. How is your credit that good to be financing cars? This nigga got some hoes on deck, dog. He got these bitches
Either
putting
he
shit
doing
in
that
bag.
or he dropping like a big ass down payment, like coming
He got
with
a
the
broker.
cash.
He fucking with brokers.
You think so?
Yeah.
Somebody gotta do better.
Because brokers will keep fucking with you. Like, even if you, like, because you just going to have to pay more. And I ain't gonna perk like the nigga ain't getting no paper. The nigga getting enough to go get that Jeep or the Lambo or whatever the fuck he got. But the tripping part about with me is, I'm with you. Why the fuck you keep getting shit repo, my nigga? You don't own nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
None of this shit you own. That's where I'm mad at. Like, nigga, why you ain't buying shit?
That's why Kylie was hoeing his ass. Like, she fucking get a fucking, what do you buy her? A Ferrari or a Lambo or some shit?
Yeah.
Like, and
That bitch got a tone too?
I don't know, but I know you don't own it because you don't own none of your shit. That's
Yeah,
why she
so-
went to Travis Scott.
And if you did do that stupid shit, then you stupid. Because nigga, why would you buy a car for somebody else and you don't own none of your
You
shit?
trying to
Keep
impress this
coming up
bitch.
missing.
It's a Kardashian, bro. You gonna try to do whatever the fuck you can to keep that fucking Kardashian on deck.
Man, fuck
crazy.
That nigga crazy as hell. Tiger
Fuck
need
outta
to-
here.
I think,
But if he would have, like, he got to stop taking these L's because he was on his way back. Like, he was better
Exactly.
off than Ja Rule was.
Yeah,
like, you know
he
what I'm
was.
saying?
He was.
I think he was better off, bro.
Soulja Boy fucked that up.
Coming off that, even though that ain't my shit, but
Talking about the
Taste,
record?
yeah,
Yeah.
like
I ain't even
that was a
heard
big
it.
record last year.
Listen to ratchet ass song, make the hoes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
That's
just
the
one of
only
them
part I know.
vibe
I
ass
ain't
songs,
heard
bro.
that
When it
shit.
comes, that's why I say it ain't my shit. But when it come on, like you see the reaction of people, and that shit, it worked.
T-Raw.
He could have just, he just took himself 2 pegs back.
That nigga
bro.
rap the same on every song, my nigga.
Yeah.
And I like the record at first too, but that shit got old real quick.
It ain't
my
got no
nigga.
replay value.
They played the fuck out of that shit.
That's the,
Yeah.
I don't listen to the radio and shit, so I don't be knowing what the fuck.
Me
going
neither,
on.
bro.
I ain't think I was gonna be one of them motherfuckers. Like when I was a kid, I was looking at older motherfuckers. Like, how don't you know what this song is? Like, it's on the radio all the time. Like, now I'm one of them older motherfuckers. Like,
I gotta listen because I gotta see what the fuck people paying attention.
You got to, but
I like to
me-
dictate what I listen to.
Yeah,
I gotta
me.
put
I
my
have
playlist
to know
together.
what people going.
Yeah.
Like I have to know what they talking about.
I already
Nigga,
know.
I'll be
Already know.
sitting at work some days when I'm bored and shit. I'll be putting my playlist together, putting songs, and I want to listen to this.
Yeah.
And I got vibes for myself. I don't have to listen to the radio, nigga. I make my own.
Like by how I rap, people think like I just listen to lyrical rap all the
Mm-hmm.
motherfucking time. I do not listen to lyrical rap.
That's always how it is,
I
bro.
don't, bro. Lil B is one of my favorite rappers.
Who?
Fuck Lil
Bass
B.
guy,
To the
nigga.
fucking bass guy.
The
Lil
niggas who be
B.
putting roots on niggas.
Lil B, Soulja Boy, motherfucker. I listen to them motherfuckers. I listen to Hood Rich, Pablo Juan.
Yeah,
I
my little
listen
brother
to
put me
all
on.
Detroit rappers. Like, I don't listen to no type of lyrical shit at all. People get mad at me like when they in my car. Like, I listen to straight bullshit. I ain't
I
gonna
like ratchet shit, bro. I don't know why. It's just
yeah.
I don't mind it when the time.
But
calls
look,
for it.
this is just me. This is just me. Like when I started rapping, I was like, I don't want to listen to them because I don't want to sound like them. Like I didn't want to listen to Drake and then sound like Drake. I didn't want to listen to J. Cole and sound like J. Cole
Yeah.
or none of them motherfuckers. So I just turned my ear away from all that shit. So I'm not gonna.
So
stop
you listen to
music.
the shit that you don't make.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, because I don't want to be like influenced by nobody. I want people
That's
to hear
smart.
me and be
because
like,
you're not overly thinking about that shit while you listening to
Exactly.
it. It's just some shit that just get your wave patterns moving. Nigga. It ain't really like doing nothing for you or
Exactly.
dictating on your music.
like Playboy Cardi. He dropped that album, nigga. I was banging that shit the whole year. What was that 2017?
I just like that.
He got a new
Magnolia.
song
That
with
shit hard.
Lil Yachty I've been listening to.
That Magnolia shit hard.
Yeah.
That's my shit right
Yeah.
there. I like that beat, nigga. That shit just them drums, nigga. Them nigga drums, boy. They gotta wake the nigga up.
Where's
with this
Playboy Cardi from? Is he from New York or Atlanta?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Cause that was a New Orleans type record for real, even though it's called Magnolia,
That
but
shit.
it still.
Cause I know like I can rap. Like I don't really need to listen to nobody else that can rap. Cause I already know I can rap.
Yeah.
Like
It kind of like, cause like you said, it'll bleed into your shit if you
yeah,
listen to
I
that
don't
shit
want
too
I don't
much.
want to sound like nobody. I want people to hear me like, oh, this nigga went hard. Like I don't want to say like he sound like so and so. He sound like this. He sound like that. So I just listen to what the fuck I'm not basically.
Right. I feel you. All right. Well, speaking of music, we got 2 albums that dropped this week,
Yeah.
and I'm already feeling like what we said at the beginning of the year, 2019, gonna be a great year for fucking music.
Yeah.
We got a T-Pain album, and we got a 2 Chainz album.
Yep.
Did y'all hear either one of them?
No.
All right. So you listen to the 2 Chainz. I mean the.
I listen to both
T-Pain.
T-Pain and 2 Chainz.
All right. So let's start with the Pain shit.
Okay.
I tweeted because, like I said, I felt like when I listened to it, I'm like, damn, I miss T-Pain. Like, instantly.
Yeah.
The auto-tune and all. I'm like, damn, bro, like, where the fuck this nigga been at? Like, it was like for an album, like, not just a song.
Yeah.
And it was meaningful songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. But it was dope beats. He had some straight little features on there, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the music was good. I was surprised because I didn't hear a club record on there.
He the originator, dog. Where was the auto tune before T-Pain?
It's Roger Zapp.
Go back to the 90s.
with the little shitter name off.
Yeah, like where was
Roger
the
Troutman,
before T-Pain? He need props too. I'm big on people getting their motherfucking props. Like, get the motherfuckers who originated the shit they props. Like,
Yeah, T-Pain definitely shaped the culture.
I'm big on that shit.
But he came back with that shit, bro. And I feel like this album is not for the seasonal T-Pain listeners.
Yeah.
This is the album for motherfuckers that really fuck with Dog.
Yeah.
And think Dog is talented. Because I think boy can rap, sing, all that shit.
It's
and
a whole album full of album
cold
cuts.
with the pen.
Yeah.
Like all them hooks that you like, my nigga, he penned all of that.
Yeah.
And that shit thugged out to me. So we know the nigga. So I feel like all together, he's a strong artist. And I feel like this album just definitely cemented him into that.
Yeah.
For me.
I think so too.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all got to check it out if y'all didn't listen to
What
it,
is
bro.
it?
It's a good
Y'all
listen.
know
It's called One Up.
One Up. Yeah.
And I like the title. I mean, the name of the record, One Up. Like, that's her.
That's funny because Soulja Boy got an album called One Up.
Oh, straight
Not
up.
to bring back the Soulja Boy. but
This
yeah.
nigga Soulja about to say something about
Big Soldier.
Damn
You
it,
see, he talk about Soulja Boy in the interview. You like, oh, like he is the GOAT.
I mean,
Yeah. Shout out to T-Pain.
influence-wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shouts out to T-Pain though. But let's talk this 2 Chainz project because I feel like T-Pain's project is definitely being overshadowed by Chainz dropping.
Yeah, definitely.
Because no one is talking about T-Pain.
That
album.
One
I
Up,
seen one
yeah.
nigga post about it, and then he instantly right behind it posted 2 Chainz. So it was.
What make it
that.
even worse is Solange dropped too.
I heard that shit.
So
I wish you had the sounds out because I fart on that shit. Oh God, my nigga.
You don't fuck with her?
No, that shit trash, bro. That shit weak
I
as
don't.
fuck.
It
bro.
ain't, I just take it.
Yeah.
I just take it as I don't listen to that type of shit. So it
I mean,
ain't for
I
me.
get people. You know,
What's
I
it
mean,
like?
we had-
Wait. What's it like? Like the whole Solange album? Like
it's like neo-centric still, but it's
Yeah.
like with some nigga drums in there.
he said,
You know what I'm
nigga
saying?
drums. Shit like,
Bro, she got Gucci on the album.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, I mean, come on now. Like the WAP, like you in the WAP. Like never would I ever put that in the studio.
I don't know, man.
Hell
Beyonce-
no.
Beyonce-
She don't
I
make
ain't gonna
that kind
play
of
that.
music. She's the neo-centric type of music. And the craziest shit is when I first heard her album, I instantly thought of you telling me that this young lady was supposed to be Beyonce.
Yeah, because I had came across a clip on YouTube, and I think it was like a cousin of theirs or something. They were saying that they put Beyonce and Destiny's Child because they didn't feel like she was a strong individual artist, and then they had Solange like
Solo.
always be solo, like start off solo and always end up that way. So they thought she was gonna be bigger, but shit, Beyonce blew that shit out the water.
It was too
And
late.
then you coming behind your sister, so I'm trying not to be what's the word I'm looking for, Jay?
What?
Just I'm trying not to think or associate Solange with Beyonce, but your older sister set the bar so high when it come to music and singing, and anything you do is gonna, if you cannot top her, you're gonna fall short.
To me, I think Beyonce set the bar for every female.
Facts.
Like I weigh her with everybody. Like Beyonce was pregnant, dancing with heels on.
Yeah,
on
but not
stage.
even just that. Artists that come behind Beyonce, female artists, they have to work harder. And I don't mean work like on the stage. I mean you have to be kind of like her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
She grown about her shit. She ain't no tabloids. You ain't heard shit.
no.
about
I'm
Beyonce.
talking like, you know, the R&B chick, her.
Oh yeah, her. Yeah,
She plays every instrument. Her pen is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so she's like multi-talented. So
And
if
she's
you're
been
not
writing
coming-
for people too.
Yeah, and she write for people. So if you're not coming in as a female artist like that, then you might as well hang up your noose.
Because
Like,
trying to compete, you
Because
always gonna fall
that's
short.
the plan. Is to compete with Beyonce.
Yeah.
It's to be able to drop the same day she dropped. And still catch a
And
wave.
I don't see nobody competing with Beyonce right now. What
Nah.
you see? Who you see?
Rihanna maybe.
Yeah, but Rihanna,
Not even.
Rihanna's the thought.
I think she
Beyonce.
competing with her with numbers, but not like musically.
Not
Like I think when Rihanna dropped, I think she make a big shock to this like ecosystem as far as like the numbers. Her shit drive up quicker than Drake's do.
Yeah.
But we talking about like this age. Like Rihanna was like right after Beyonce trying to like come after her. Like this age.
Oh, you
who
talking about
y'all
like the
see?
newer?
Yeah.
Emerging maybe. Like he said, her.
I don't see her.
I thought SZA maybe for a minute, but she kind of fizzling out a little bit, so I don't know. Shit, ain't that many.
What's her numbers looking like?
I ain't look at her numbers.
I
but-
seen her perform. Like she could perform for sure. I fucks with her.
But she
Like,
just
performance and
talented.
shit.
But she a child prodigy.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? She came up under the wing of Alicia Keys. So that was the person who kind of molded her into the person she is. So
I didn't even know that shit. That's
yeah, so it's like her music is gonna be, you can tell it's gonna be around for a long time.
Yeah,
but I don't know, like Jill Scott been around for a long time. You get
It's
what I'm
gonna be
saying?
Jill Scott got her own lane.
But that's what I'm saying. Her could do that too. We don't know if she could go the Alicia Keys and be big, or she can be like the Jill Scott. She might just have
So
her
it's just
own
gonna
little
be
lane.
one Beyonce.
Yeah, it's only one
Like,
Beyonce.
just
I can't
one
see nobody
Michael
else.
Jackson.
Well, because Beyonce, she's not even a superstar anymore. She's strictly an icon. You know what I mean? She's that kind of on that level.
Yeah.
And I don't really think you can't go down from being an icon.
When people compare her to people, they don't even compare her to other girls. They compare her to Michael Jackson. Nigga.
Really, I said she was the greatest entertainer of my time before Jay-Z said it. I ain't trying to be on no shit. I'm just like, the shit she was doing on stage, I ain't never seen no shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
and then her shit is a production, nigga. When she do a show, she do a show. She don't
Yeah.
give a fuck where she gonna go. Like, her whole production comes with her. Nigga, she go to the Grammys, it's gonna look like Beyonce to her.
Shouts out to Beyonce. It's gonna be Beyonce tour tonight.
You stupid, nigga. There's gonna be a lot of bitches there. Shit.
Beyonce something different.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, I know, like I said, y'all didn't hear the 2 Chainz album, but I want to hear what y'all expectations are because I know y'all fans.
I like Tupac. I mean, 2 Chainz.
So going into so when y'all listen to it, what are y'all expecting to hear?
I'm gonna give that nigga like a solid 7.5.
Off the bell?
Off the bed.
You know,
Take that.
you
That's
know,
solid.
you know what I fuck with about 2 Chainz is that he fuck with Cameron. He said Cameron one of his favorite rappers. Cameron one of my favorite rappers. So he put like a lot of sample shit in his music. So I think his album is gonna be fire and dope. I'm definitely gonna listen to it because they was talking about he was talking about some real shit on the first song.
He definitely was not, just a clubby, I'm fresh as fuck type shit. It was some real shit.
Yeah,
That was my favorite part about the album.
that's
He did a lot of East Coast beats. He had like Knife Wonder producing on there. So it wasn't like the normal 2 Chainz album where you come in and just like shit that you would ride to.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Like what I seen for myself. Like I seen people really like when I step out for myself. Like my most receptive songs is when I talk about me personally and what I've been through. So that's what I adapt to like from other artists.
And it's easier.
Yeah, because you go through shit.
'Cause it's
Like, you not balling like regular motherfucker not balling like that. Not copping for text, rollies, Audemars, and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like people really going through real shit. So.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker actually talking that shit, what they've been through, and then you see where they are right now, it's just like that's motivation to keep you going. So
Facts.
I think 2 Chainz embody that. So I'm gonna definitely check it out. I think it's gonna be dope.
What did you think about it, Jay?
I thought it was hard, bro. For
Scale
me,
of 1 to 10.
I give it a 7.5. Yeah.
How many mics in the source?
2. No, 3.
3 mics?
3 mics.
Is that about 7.5?
Yeah,
It's about
close to
7.5, 3.5 mics.
Yeah.
Giving that shit 2 mics.
Damn!
You did it like that?
Ooh, shit!
I mean, I respect the growth.
Yeah.
I respect the content, and I thought the content was dope. But I went in expecting something else.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I know it's not, and I was pissed off that the Expensive record wasn't on this fucking album. It's a song he got for this app. It was played during the Super Bowl shit, but it's a whole video and a whole record. And the shit's so cold. And it's a up-tempo, 2 Chainz, yeah, it's that.
Right.
And that's what I expect from him. So a lot of times when artists do that shit to me, I have to be like in the mode. Like I have to know like, okay, this is what I'm finna get. And I didn't hear any press before, so I didn't know what to expect. So when I heard it, I was kind of let down a little bit. The songs, they're good records. Like, don't get me wrong. My expectations were just a little higher than that. You know what I mean? Or maybe not higher, just different.
What was he talking
His
about?
life.
Oh shit!
You
Like
know what I'm
on the expensive file.
It's just because the app is basically tracking like the shit that you spend. So you be like, so you can have your receipts and shit. So it's a balling type of record. You know what I mean? What's the hook, Jay?
Day in the life of a baller.
Yeah, day in the life of a baller.
Oh man.
This the rest of the hook. If the money was a lady, I'ma have to call her. So I was like, look at that shit hard, nigga.
The video, man.
And the video cold as fuck.
You gotta give 2 Chainz his props, like for stepping out the box. Like the whole thing is, like you expected him to do that, and he went back and talked some other shit. Like you gotta give a motherfucking kudos.
Bro, but even on the song, the Mama record, I felt like that was a real ass song. But he gave it to me on a trap type up tempo beat. It was a good record. He could have did that shit by himself. He ain't need no features on there. I mean, shouts out to YG and Offset for doing their thing. But that was a cold ass song to me.
I ain't heard that shit.
You said you ain't heard it?
No, I ain't heard it.
What the fuck?
I told you I don't listen. I don't really listen to
Make my mama proud.
Yeah, my mom. I ain't trying to let my mama down. I was just trying to make my mama proud. Nigga, that shit was hard. Nigga, me and mama used to trap out the same house. That's some real shit.
Music good.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you telling your story. But you know, but don't, like I said, don't get me wrong when it comes to chainz. I just expected that. Some niggas can give me that. Some niggas can give me real shit on trap beats.
Yeah.
Future is one of them. Who can talk some real shit, but the beat, you be like, nigga, this beat harder than a motherfucker. I'm still gonna listen to the words because that's what I do. But like, nigga, damn, nigga, let a nigga bop out. Like he was talking about some real shit. The title of the album, Rap or Go to the League, is exactly what the fuck you getting. He talking about him being an athlete and at the same time selling dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some real shit. Like, I mean, you know. But I knew Jay was gonna like that shit.
I like figure I liked it.
I don't know. I just knew he was gonna like that shit. I said Jay because I didn't like it that much, and we kind of usually be on opposite. Yeah. So if I like something, he don't like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it. I like shit like that. I want to see that side of 2 Chainz. Like, and what I hear is like a whole project of him, like doing himself and shit. So I'm gonna check that shit out.
No, I know at some point in rappers' careers that they have to get and become vulnerable.
Yeah. Wait. Let me say something before I forget. It's the fucking Jeezy "Seen It All" album. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
that was
that's TM. Well, no, that wasn't that.
That Church of the Streets one.
No, it was the whole "Seen It All." It was called "Seen It All."
Yeah, Seen It All. You're right.
The whole fucking album. I fuck with that because I'm like, Jeezy, he taking this shit to a whole nother level. Yeah. But the people did not fuck with that shit. No. They tried to keep Jeezy back in the Trap or Die shit. So you know what the fuck he did? Trap or Die 3. That's what the fuck he did.
Okay, yeah, that was before, yeah.
Like, that was the whole thing. Like, I wanted to see Jeezy, like, keep progressing into that shit. Yeah. Like, going to that next level Jay-Z type of shit. But people was not fucking with that shit. So we like, all right, fuck it. I'm about to go back to this Trap or Die shit. I'm like, damn, nigga, this Seen It All shit was hard as fuck. You telling me some shit I ain't never heard before. Like, that shit was crazy.
That song with him and Jay, that Seen It All record, that shit just...
You ain't like it?
Hell yeah, nigga. I just like when Jay explained that shit. Jay's my nigga.
Yeah.
I like when he explained it. Tell that nigga damn near crying, rapping like that shit, bro. I was like,
I like shit like that, man.
Damn.
Life story.
I like when a motherfucker tell the truth. Like, life ain't all about balling and fucking bitches and shit like that. Niggas get heartbroken. Niggas go broke. Like, all type of shit. Like, I want to hear all that shit. That's what makes
this 2 Chainz album hard. Because he ain't do all that.
I want to hear it.
You talked about
I want to ball a little bit too, man.
And
that's cool because they got that shit.
Kids getting killed. Like, 2 of his homeboys, kids getting killed back to back. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't really heard that much from 2 Chainz ever.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the guy that I go to. I got people that I go to for that kind of shit.
Yeah, cause I can understand what you're saying because he is like a funny, charismatic rapper and shit like that. Yeah. But I want to hear some shit.
If I want to hear some deep shit, I'm going to fuck with Cole or Dot or even Crit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to Chainz for that.
I'm trying to throw some ones at the strip.
That's probably it.
He probably got like 2 of those.
Nigga, what the let y'all hear that expensive our record? Bro, that shit cold to say. I play him on that shit like, nigga, this shit is hard to say.
It's the visuals make it 20 times better.
The who?
The visuals.
The visuals, yeah, the visuals cold as hell.
When you listen to 2 Chainz, you trying to get lit. You know this nigga about to say something crazy.
So I think like even like we talked about that Migos shit. Remember, I was like, I don't really fuck with dog like them niggas like that.
Yeah.
Not that music because it's one way. Like it's pretty much up tempo, blah blah blah. But it's seasonal with me. If I'm in that vibe, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna put this on because Friday Night still my shit. When that shit come on, I go crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Left hand over the right.
That I'm a nigga. I like nigga drums. Nah, but I don't go to them niggas for deep shit. So if they start rapping about that kind of shit, bro, you about miss me. Get the fuck on. Keep doing your shit, bro.
But you gotta adapt because motherfuckers they go through shit. Like the motherfuckers that get money. They get money, they be at the top. They get knocked, go to jail, whatever the fuck happened. They fall off. So that's a good part to fucking add to your story too. Because I know like I will want to hear that shit. Like,
but do you want to hear that shit from the Migos?
No. Offset, yeah, I do. Because this nigga, you know for sure this nigga been to jail a couple of times.
Oh, we know got a bid. Don't know what he went to jail for, but he did a stretch.
Yeah. Like he went to jail a couple of times. Like, you know he been through some shit. So yeah, I definitely want to hear what the fuck was going on. What was your mental state? You got kids, you going away from your kids. Like I want to know what's going on from some shit like that. So
ain't the name of his project Father F.U.R? I think I seen the little art. That shit's hard.
yeah,
That's hard.
Yeah. I want to hear some shit like that.
I ain't gonna lie.
Even the motherfucker that like I don't like. If you say you from the street, I want to hear what you been through because it ain't all just balling. It ain't all just you being on top and fucking bad bitches. Like,
but see, I know what I know. Like when it comes to these artists, when any nigga that talk about they from the streets, bro, I could just peep how you carry yourself, and I know you ain't from the streets.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And then I think that shit blasphemy anyway. So I don't fuck with no nigga that just be like I'm from the streets or from the streets. Cause like nigga, we still here. That's blasphemy, nigga. This nigga still going through real shit, my nigga. You up. So that's blasphemy to me. So I can't even fuck with you just purely off that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, and it's a lot, like I said, a lot of them young niggas. Then, what we talk about too on the show, you know, a hood nigga and a nigga from the hood is two different things. And I think a lot of these niggas, that shit is blurred lines. They don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But they say, I'm a hood nigga. Like, really? Are you? How? What you do? You put some work in? You know what I'm saying? It's levels to that shit. You ever play How I Go Get Yo, nigga? If you ain't never play How I Go Get Yo, we can't have a conversation, nigga. You don't even know what the fuck going on.
Right.
There's real shit going on out there, nigga. That was everybody's first experience. You know what I'm saying? Dry humping and shit. That shit got real, nigga.
That's
what they call it in the South, hunching. But that don't even sound like a game. Like, y'all want to play hunching? No, that just sounds like straight go to the closet and fuck around. At least I go, bitch, man, they ran and we had to catch them.
Right.
So I had to earn that.
Hell yeah.
They been tricking us since we was kids. Nigga,
That shit blasphemous, nigga. You can't do that shit, play that shit.
Oh, How I Go Get Yo?
Kids don't do nothing, stay on their phone.
Man.
Oh, they ain't going outside to run?
Nigga, that shit
They giving the big hot. They giving the nigga the text. You ain't even got. They gotta chase me, boy.
The
Come
streets
get
is
it.
empty. Y'all remember when the fucking streets used to be crowded with kids? The whole block, nigga, the whole streets is
That shit
empty.
ain't like that though.
The fun. I tell people about the Swimmobile all the time. They look at me like I'm fucking
Nobody
crazy.
know what the fuck that shit is, bro.
You ain't never seen the Swimmobile?
No.
Man, y'all niggas ain't really living.
They used to take a semi truck, right?
You know
and they put a big ass tarp in it. And they used to fill it up with water, and they drive around to the hood. Some niggas that have block parties, they block off both ends of the street, put the swimmobile in the middle. Everybody goes swimming and barbecue and shit. So
yeah, we ain't never had that.
Nigga,
Yeah,
yeah,
80s babies had that. Look, no. Dorian and Eric was telling me about that shit. They had that. 90s babies didn't get that. We had block parties and shit. That's what we had.
And they called drug dealers always did it because you had to pay for that bitch.
Right.
And we had some nice little drug dealers over now.
yeah, we had like 3 of them on
They
the
was
block.
getting off.
Yeah.
You feel me? So they would do that like, yeah,
Us
get the
too.
Swimmobile out here, nigga.
Prodigy is drug dealers right here. So
Yeah, we had the same shit.
Nigga, the Swimmobile. I'll show you a picture of that motherfucker.
The 4th of July, bro, that shit was
4th of
crazy.
July,
Motherfuckers
we
would
let
light the
them
whole
fireworks
fucking block up. Like, man, that shit used to be
They
crazy.
spent $2,000 on that shit. Like,
Man, like, niggas ain't doing that shit no more.
hell no.
Imagine if we was out there and we was drinking with them niggas, bro. They had all type of liquor. We can't.
They won't want to drink with me because I'm asking every kind of question, my nigga. Like, nigga, what happened when they raided y'all?
Who the plug?
How y'all get off? How much money you ever had? I heard one drug dealer say that shit one day. I was on a porch because the nigga had a house next door to the little chick I was fucking with. Me and her on a porch, you know. It's late at night, and they over there drinking and talking. And one of the drug dealers, they got talking about money. And this particular drug dealer, who I knew he was getting a whole lot of bread, just because of how his kids was. First time I ever seen a G-Wagon, he had it. The big Benz, he had it. Like, it was money, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But one drug dealer was like, man, ain't nobody got no motherfucking, because they was a collective. Everybody didn't, you know what I mean? Some niggas fuck with certain shit, but they was a collective. Ain't nobody getting no real millions out this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And nigga was like, nigga, what? We been had that. And when he said that, he didn't know I was over there. Shouts out to you. You ain't know I was over there, but I heard that and I felt that shit. That nigga said, we been had that. Like, nigga, what?
I can tell you when the collapse happened, bro.
Where?
The whole collapse happened in the streets in 2007. You remember when fucking Jeezy came out with the recession? That was 2008.
Yeah.
But that whole shit happened. Like, I'm telling you, like, the whole Finkel. Gone. Like, ain't no businesses no more. The grocery store gone, the barbershop gone, the Coney Island gone, the candy shop. All that shit happened. Like, really, our generation the one that's supposed to, like, uplift some shit, for real.
Shit, yeah,
Because our whole our whole life we had money, basically. Like we wasn't one for nothing.
No.
Even the fucking strangers on the block, you would fucking get some money from the fucking drug dealer. You could buy some shit on an ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Nobody was motherfucking wanting for nothing. But after that shit happened, everybody was fucking starving. I ain't seen no Escalades, no fucking 26s. Like the shit was fucking slowing down. It wasn't as fucking big as it was like back then.
The hood is definitely way more drier. Like you riding down a block, you don't see nobody. That bitch, like you really have to knock on some doors.
Our crib got foreclosed, dog. Like that shit happened out of nowhere. The motherfucker knocked on the door. I remember this shit like yesterday. The motherfucker knocked on the door, called my mama out. He like whoop-de-whoop, handed her a letter and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You behind on the rent and all that shit? She like, oh, we gotta move in 30 days. I'm like, what? Like we've been on this bitch for 8 years. Like this is our brothers. Like that shit, dog. That shit crushed us, dog. Like, and we was standing in that motherfucking house. Me and my brother, we was standing in that house till they cut the fucking water off. Like we was sleeping on the floor. They moved.
So I stayed in there.
Yeah, it was like I told you, it was 6 of us and shit. So it was just like me and my brother and my other brother, and then my other brother left. And then it was me and my oldest brother. We stayed in that bitch until the motherfuckers cut the water off. Like we was like, we not leaving this bitch. Like that motherfucking block was family, dog. Like
just to end the drug dealer talk. That same drug dealer that I told y'all about, the one that said we been had that.
Yeah,
I saw that nigga walking.
Yeah, man, that shit crazy, dog.
That shit broke my heart, bro.
That shit crazy.
That shit broke my heart, bro. I'm like,
it be like that though.
That shit crazy. That's why I said, told y'all before this shit. Like I ain't seen nobody come out on top, dog. Like period. Yeah. I ain't seen nobody come out on top. I seen people have a good run. Yeah. I ain't never seen nobody come out on top. That's why I'm trying to.
I remember when you was up.
Yeah, that should be bold though, bro.
That shit heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah.
You was an idol, nigga. I look up to you.
Yeah.
And I'm doing better than you.
The game don't give a fuck about you.
Shit
don't.
Bad.
But ain't no love.
What we got next, fellas? I know you don't want to talk about this, so you don't have to elaborate on it. But let's talk Sada Baby.
What we gonna talk about?
What we gonna start? We gonna start with the Uggs, or we gonna start?
I mean, we can do the whole thing.
I ain't see the Uggs. Somebody said something about some Uggs. I ain't see the Uggs.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I think that was YMW Melly.
No, that was Sada.
No, that was Sada.
He had Uggs. He had. I'm assuming they was Amari jeans.
Yeah.
Because they were so tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A little belt on, a little shirt. You know, doing his little, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, because they said we got to talk about some homegrown shit, so I feel like what better?
Yeah.
So if y'all didn't see this fucking post, Sada Baby, Detroit's own, one of my dogs, took a picture with some fucking Ugg boots on and some really tight ass jeans. I'm a fat nigga, so I can't even comprehend it. You know what I'm saying? I looked at Amari's, nigga. I can't fit none of that shit. That shit stopped at a 38, my nigga. I need another 2. Yeah. And the shit I probably need another 4 because the bitches got it tight.
They got that Euro fit, nigga.
That's nigga Euro, nigga. I don't know what that's Russian fit, nigga. That shit crazy. That shit nasty for $1,050, $1,200, $1,500 pants. I can't fit these bitches.
That's too much. Yeah.
To impress a bitch with leggings on, nigga, you tripping? Not doing it. Not doing it.
Definitely not you.
So we gave y'all a little background, posted some shit, and niggas went off. Niggas was talking shit about dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas was talking shit like, nigga, why the fuck? Or they was saying Eastside hold this L. It was a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And I just, like I said, I'm a fly on the wall. When I look at social media, it's only to see what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of hating. Niggas will find, I don't give a fuck, bro. If you got $100 million and your lips chap, my nigga, they gonna talk about them chapped lips. Yeah. They gonna find something to talk about.
They got to, because the internet is about making memes and trying to get the funny out of every situation. Yeah. So regardless of what it is, like, he kind of subjected himself to it. That's my view on it. I think he did that on purpose. Like, he knew people was gonna say shit.
His entire career is on purpose.
Yeah.
Really, I look at it like, this the age we in. This the first time like we seen a Detroit nigga do it, but niggas been doing it. This nigga Thug didn't fucking wear a whole fucking dress. No, I'm saying like a fucking star. This is the first time we seen the motherfucker do it. So we gonna be like, oh, what the fuck you doing? What the fuck you doing? And all that shit. But niggas been doing it. Niggas, Young Thug wore a whole dress and niggas in the city still banging Young Thug. Niggas say Young Thug the fucking GOAT. All this type of shit. Like,
my man just showed up to the Oscars. He had a suit dress on. He had a tuxedo dress.
Who?
Yeah.
My
Hell
man, she
yeah.
a
I saw
director
that
or
shit.
something. That nigga had a whole tuxedo dress, bro. It was tuxedo from here to the torso, and then from here, that bitch flared out like a big ass ball gown.
Yeah. So it's like the whole thing is like the city motherfuckers, if you not talking this shit about every fucking artist you see, then don't talk about a city artist. I don't like that shit. Because the city is on fire right now. The city is like on motherfucking fire.
Especially from the people from the city.
I don't give a fuck if it ain't me on. I don't give a fuck if it ain't my genre. I don't rap like a city nigga. I love seeing motherfuckers from the city being on.
I love that shit.
Yeah, I love that shit.
I'm the nigga, bro. Like, I bring him music like, nigga, this shit hard. Detroit shit.
Yeah, like
I feel like we have to encourage and put our own people on.
like you banging Young Thug. What the fuck is wrong with Sada Baby? Like,
Yeah.
It's out of the code.
come on, get
But-
a motherfucker his props. Like for real, this nigga he been on tour. Like I ain't seen this nigga been on tour for a minute.
It's always a broke ass nigga that want to talk the most shit.
Exactly.
So, and what I mean by broke, I don't mean like, nigga, you don't have no money, but I know you don't understand business. Because if you talking shit about this nigga, if you look at the trajectory of his entire career, he did different shit. It's the same concept as the blue goldfish. That's only for niggas that know business. Goldfishes are traditionally gold. That's why they got the fucking name. But the blue one is the first one you're gonna see in a tank because it stands out. So in order to stand up, you have to stand out. That's exactly why he was dancing.
Yeah.
And we all dance. Don't perp. He just chose to do the shit in front of the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Niggas wasn't doing
Holding the Draco. I mean, I don't know how you can really shoot a nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
It
hey,
looked good, I
it's
guess.
sweet.
Yeah.
And
First
the
nigga to
music
do
go
it.
with it. What he had me dancing, I'm nigga soon as
Yeah.
the side come on, I'm gigging it.
That's what I'm saying. Get a props to the originators, dog. I fuck with people.
Give
who
him his
did
shit
the
because that nigga
originators.
took a chance on doing some shit that was seeming different just to stand out a little bit, and it paid off for him.
And everybody doing the shit now. Everybody dancing. Everybody wearing tight clothes.
Yeah, but I ain't wearing no Uggs.
Yeah,
You
I
ain't.
can do
Well,
that.
I
I'm
can't
talking
wear no
about
tight
rappers.
clothes either. I ain't got the physique for it.
I'm talking about rappers. Like niggas following his whole blueprint.
Flip flops is comfortable.
Now I have Ugg house shoes.
Okay, now listen, that's good.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Uggs all together. Like I ain't wearing no heel high Uggs as a man.
Yeah,
me neither.
yeah.
But I will wear some Uggs that's built for men.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they do got some
exactly.
cold ass little
Them
rain. Them
motherfuckers
rain boots.
Nigga,
Oh, them bitches nasty.
nice.
Them bitches nasty.
I ain't wearing none of that shit. I'm just saying, if a motherfucker do what the fuck he wanted to do, get a motherfucker his props, and he on top right now.
Listen,
Definitely.
Doggy Bones from Detroit, and he about to be on a double XL maybe. So you know what I'm saying? You gotta get a nigga his props.
Yeah. I give him his props. He did exactly what the fuck he should have do in
But
business.
listen, we some niggas from Detroit. You had on Uggs, you can't do that.
It's just a code you gotta live by at this point.
I don't.
Nigga, where the Timberlands at, bro?
I feel like shit if I disrespect this man about his Uggs, and I accept a nigga wearing a dress.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole thing.
Because I still listen to Young Thug. I'm not about to
Exactly.
crucify Sada for wearing some fucking boots.
And this nigga
Now,
walk
if
the
he wear a
same
dress-
streets.
I'm gonna cry tears, bro.
It's some
That's something different.
it's some clickbait shit.
There's
at
some
that
shit
point.
going on in the game.
Yeah.
Cause he already different, nigga. You don't gotta do nothing else, nigga. You at the top. All you gotta do is keep shitting them records out, nigga, and it's gonna pop.
Niggas that walk the same streets you on, like that whole Detroit versus everybody shit, that shit should be real.
Yeah.
Like he walked the same streets that you walked on. Ain't no reason you should listen to Young Thug and talk shit about this nigga. Period. I don't like that shit.
We live in the hater capital of the world.
Yeah, we do definitely.
Yeah.
That's one thing about our city I can't say as far as like the music scene and shit.
Yeah.
It's like a certain group of people get on something and then everybody else hate on that shit.
I ain't never been that. That's what this foreign umbrella regime shit mean. I've been me the whole fucking time. Like I don't really give a fuck. Like you do it, you did you when everybody else wasn't doing themselves. So I applaud that shit.
And especially when we live in a copy and paste type of era.
Exactly, bro. Man.
And I want to be different, nigga. I don't want to be everybody else. I don't want to color my hair purple and wear barrettes and shit like that. Cause that's next. A nigga wearing barrettes for real, flat out barrettes. Nigga.
Niggas is wearing berets.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that you put in the little girl head that you gotta tie
Niggas
your
is wearing
shit.
them
Yeah.
bitches,
That's
bro.
coming, guys.
I done seen LA niggas with that shit, bro.
Niggas is
Them
wearing
LA niggas, I done seen a couple of them with
Hell
that.
yeah. Like me, I ain't with that shit. Cause I'm just being me.
or
For
me.
motherfucker, the whole thing is I want somebody to fuck with me for being me. I know it's at least 100,000 motherfuckers that think the way I think. If 100 motherfucking thousand people fuck with who I am, I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
facts.
That's fucking $10, 100,000 people.
you
That's $1
think I
million
got-
right there.
Yeah, see?
I don't need to step out and do all that extra shit.
Yeah,
I don't give a
1%.
fuck, bro. As long as I can get my mama out the motherfucking hood, I'm good. Period. I don't give a fuck about what somebody else think, nigga. I don't need the fucking fame, the TMZ, and all that shit. Y'all can keep that shit. Whatever coming to me is coming to me. Period. I don't really give a fuck. If you fuck with me for being me, I'll fuck with you. That's the whole thing. I don't like rappers. I like people. Like if people fuck with me, I like
Yeah,
people
put
who
that shit
fuck
on a
with me.
t-shirt.
Yeah.
I like rappers,
Period,
I like
bro. I don't want the fame. I want people who fuck with me. Like, if I go to a show and every time I perform, bro, one person that fuck with me in the crowd, I fuck with that person automatically. I try to get that nigga Instagram or whatever. Like, look, bro, I fuck with you because you was listening to what the fuck I was saying. Because you know a whole crowd of people not gonna listen to what the fuck you saying. They gonna be like, oh, I'm waiting for this motherfucker. Woody woo. But if a motherfucker actually listen, like, oh, you did this shit, and every time I perform, I get at least one motherfucker that's like, you was talking some real shit. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
And see, that's the goal to, like change one person's mind a day.
Exactly, bro. Because
a day at
I
a
ain't
time.
doing nothing but telling my testimony, bro. I ain't doing nothing else. I ain't telling nobody else's story. I ain't lying. I ain't no tough nigga. I ain't no gangster. But at the same time, I'ma stand for mine and this F.U.R shit for real. Like I ain't playing about nothing.
Real recognize real, so
Exactly.
you only want the people who recognize that shit from you.
Exactly. That's my whole thing. I don't want no fake niggas to fuck with me because at the same time, when a motherfucker put some lies on you, they gonna believe the fake shit. Like, people know me for real because I don't do shit but get me on these records.
Right,
So if you know me for real, then you know. Like,
I ain't doing no
exactly.
lazy
I ain't with
shit.
that fuck shit. Period.
Yeah.
Now, Sada, keep on wearing them motherfucking Uggs and them tight ass pants. my
Doing
nigga.
you, bro. You on
And
tour.
keep cashing them motherfucking checks, bro. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
Fuck what a hater think and stop responding to niggas, bro.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You too
part.
big for that.
Yeah, because
Elephants don't swat at flies, G.
these niggas don't.
Plain and simple.
Period. That's it.
So, but we gonna get off for that. Now, I want to circle back to this 2 Chainz shit, the 2 Chainz album rather, because did not know LeBron James EP'd the bitch.
No, he A&R'd it. Yeah. So my question I wanted to bring up was, with that, what type of involvement do you do at that time? Is it just like a publicity thing for the name, or do you think he was really instrumental
I think
listening
he
to
was
the
instrumental.
album?
No, I think he was instrumental in picking records.
You think so?
I think he's taking the fact that he said he's a hip hop connoisseur or hip hop historian. That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what he said.
A hip hop historian. He's taking that shit to heart, and I believe he fucked with the culture. Like, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people respect his opinions, obviously, because he wouldn't be involved. I don't think that was a play for Chainz to be like, yeah, I got LeBron. No, I think he really let that nigga hear the album and gave his critiques, and he listened to him.
I mean, because if you think about it, it could just be marketed just because the name of the album, Rapper Go to the League. So it's like, get a basketball player. It's good. It's just it could be marketing. But do you think, like, listening to the album, do you think LeBron helped him sort through that shit?
Yeah.
LeBron listen to real shit. Like, he good. Like, this nigga posts fucking videos, and I don't know what it is on Snap, but I be seeing the nigga fucking the ugly ass face and all that shit bopping and shit like that. So
They got the one with T Grizzly first day out.
yeah, like, he know what's like some real shit or not. The motherfucker lived in a single parent house. I don't like him as a basketball player, but I like him as a person. Like, he built a whole fucking school and shit like that. Like, I fuck with what he got going on.
Yeah, he
and all
from
that
yeah,
type
he
of
from
shit.
he not from, you know what I'm saying, gorgeous surroundings and shit
Yeah,
like that.
so he know what's
He
real.
from right
and
down the
what's
street
not.
from us.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He,
Our next door neighbors.
you know what I'm saying? He done been through a shit, you know what I'm saying? My only thing is, like, to call yourself a hip hop historian, I feel like that's a lot. Like, I fuck with this culture heavy, and I love music, every strand of it. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't call myself a hip hop historian unless I can tell you about damn near every album, who was on what album. You know what I mean? That's just like a basketball historian. That nigga gonna tell you who won what championship and what year.
look at
Who was the
LeBron.
MVP? Who was on that team starting 5?
Look at LeBron. This nigga fucking took the credit for winning that championship when Kyrie Irving won that shit. He said, I was the best basketball player of all time after I won that championship when Kyrie Irving won that shit. Yeah. You gotta look at that. Like, you know what type of nigga he is. Like, I don't fuck with him as a basketball player and all that shit, but I fuck with, like, all the shit he got doing outside that shit.
Right.
But you know what type of nigga he is. He gonna take credit or say some stupid shit
Yeah.
when you know that ain't really you. Like, after I saw that, I'm like, dog, you know. Even when he took the MVP, I don't remember when it was Shaq and Kobe But one of the motherfuckers shared the MVP because they like, all right, we did this shit together. This nigga took the whole thing. I was waiting for him to be like, yeah, Kyrie.
I thought about that shit too.
You did this shit too because I was missing all the motherfucking shots and you was going hard. This nigga didn't do shit. Like, I'm like, damn,
So
dog.
do you think he's a credit whore?
Yes. Hell yeah, he a credit whore. This motherfucker he want to be better than Jordan.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. He want the whole fucking credit. I'm better than Jordan. That's the whole thing. So he not gonna fucking do nothing that diminish that to where, I had to share this with him because he did this. Like, but them facts though, I watched the fucking playoffs that year and fucking Kyrie Irving won that motherfucking championship.
Because when we look at this shit in 20 years, you gotta think about it. We're gonna look at LeBron like, as a person, he's a better person than Jordan was.
Yeah, definitely.
You get what I'm saying? Like, he ain't a better player, but he definitely is a better person than him.
Yeah.
So I think he gonna overshadow that in 20 or 30 years, and he trying to make sure he just like basically put his foot on his neck and make sure he submit that.
Yeah, and he might go down as the best player, but I think Kobe is, man. That motherfucker was something different. Ain't no nigga put up 81 points.
That's your man. That's your man's Dre, ain't it?
I think Kobe ain't no nigga had the same fucking attitude as him. Training. Yeah. Nobody did what Kobe did. This nigga played a whole season with a broke finger.
That Mamba mindset is true though. He don't, like nobody think like him as far as basketball.
Kobe Bryant is my inspiration as far as rapping. Like this nigga played a whole NBA season with a broke finger on his shooting hand.
Right.
I ain't never seen no shit like that. So if a motherfucker really that passionate about some shit, to keep playing with a broke finger, ain't no telling like when you gonna stop playing and all this shit. Ain't no excuse for you, nigga. Like, ain't no excuse for me. That's the whole thing. That's the way I look at it.
So, do y'all think LeBron is a hip hop historian? Like, I don't know the nigga personally. So
I don't know.
I don't know what's in his.
I don't know. I know he fuck with hip hop. He fuck with Blue Laces. I fuck with him. Like when I found out he fuck with Blue Laces, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah.
Blue Laces. I'm like, all right, he knows something. Yeah. But I don't know if he a hip hop historian. I don't know what that means exactly.
Is this pretty much is being fluent?
Well versed
in the culture.
Yeah. I don't know what he meant. This motherfucker probably.
No, it's only one way to mean it.
Yeah.
It's only one way to when you consider yourself a historian, that means like you are fluent in the culture. And it's only a handful of niggas that are like that. And those mostly are like music execs and niggas that work in the business and been working in the business. Yeah. Because they know about albums that we never even got a hold to.
It's funny, it'd be weird. It'd be white dudes like Rick Rubin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like them niggas can encapsulate the whole culture within these, like, okay, I'm gonna take you from the beginning to the end. I'm gonna mix that shit in the middle. Like it's normally white people, like you said, executives and people, producers
they're
and shit.
in the business.
Yeah.
And they know more. They know the people. They know more about shit that happened, that transpired that we didn't know.
Even if you listen to the Joe Budden podcast, like Parks, if you listen to like his picks when they do like the sleeper picks at the end, his picks is always like because on Wednesdays they do old music. No, Saturdays they do old music. So all his picks it'd be like old New York niggas or. He well versed on that shit. So it's like I think
Rory is too though.
I think a lot of those executives, like you said, is the ones who is.
So I don't know. He might, dog. He might grew up off of Run DMC when he grew up when he was born 84, 83.
He got to go all the way back to Rappers Delight.
See the Fat Boys, Curtis Blow, and shit like that.
I
can tell you a lot of shit, but beyond that, like I didn't even really know. Like I knew about NWA, but I didn't know how intricate they was in this thing, and not even I could say not until that whole ass movie came out, but not until you know what I'm saying I got old enough to really know. Because like my family, like when it came to Tupac, like I had to hit myself to Tupac because my mama and them wasn't playing that shit. They was playing Run DMC and Curtis Blow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and shit like that. Or DMX was probably the hip hop thing that was playing, but Pac wasn't played, Biggie wasn't played in my shit like that. That was something I had to go.
Yeah,
and go far. I had numbers to it. I gotta fuck with it.
Because that was our shit.
Too. My whole thing, I bought my first album was what's that? Eric B and Rakim Paid in Full.
Paid in Full.
I think it was the 15th anniversary. I bought that. Then I bought Nas Illmatic because my brother said it was garbage, and then I saw videos. I'm like, what the fuck? Like this shit's sweet as fuck. So I bought that, and then I bought LL Cool J.
Bigger and Different.
Bad. I think it was bad. I'm bad.
Yeah, like, that was I think it was Bigger and Different, the name of the album.
It might have been. Yeah, I bought that shit, and he had that shit.
That had I Need Love on there too.
Yeah, yup, that's it then. Yeah. I got that one, And then I had my old school fan. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers sweet. That's the whole thing I don't get about this generation. Because these motherfuckers will be born in 2000 and say Tupac is garbage. Like, I was born in 93 and I can go back to the 80s something and say these motherfuckers is fire.
I was just about to comment on that. I was
bro.
about to say, like, damn, for you to have the ear that you had to pick those albums, like, I don't even listen to Eric B. and Rakim.
That bigger and deafer, the acronym for bad.
Oh,
I ain't even realized that. You just fucked me up with that one.
I'm not a historian, brother.
This nigga
Yeah,
blew
that
my
shit was
mind,
hard.
dog.
Because I'm like, because you said bad, I'm like, yeah, that's a song, but it's bigger and deafer. But
Damn, I ain't know that.
Some shit right there.
Yeah,
are we looking bad out here, Jay?
Yeah, we fucked up. You just
No,
blew
because
my-
I knew the name of the album. I just didn't.
I did
realize,
too, but I
didn't
never
the
put that
bad.
together like that.
Damn, I did not know that. But yeah, LL Cool J. Because the whole thing, the motherfucker was soft as fuck at the time, and people was talking shit, and I saw a video on MTV Jams, and he was going hard. So I'm like, damn, this shit sweet as hell. And then he had I Need Love. I'm like, all right, let me listen
That
to
was
this
the
shit.
first rap I wrote down.
I Need Love.
I wrote every fucking lyric down because I wanted to know.
Hey, call one, bro.
I wanted to know the lyrics.
Yeah.
So I wrote it because I used to rap. You know what I'm saying? But I wrote the shit, and that's how I
did too.
learned. That's how I learned how to write bars. Off of that, because I was writing it as he was rapping it. So I saw how he was. When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall. In the back of my mind, I hear my conscience call. That's how I learned how to write.
Oh yeah.
I wish I still had that shit. That should have become.
And he was the first rapper to call himself the GOAT too.
Yeah.
Give LL Cool J his props too.
Oh, I think LL Cool J get his props.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hell no.
I don't
Who the
think
fuck
so.
give LL Cool J his props?
LL Cool J, that nigga all
MCs.
around, so he won.
MCs.
Who? Like recently? I ain't heard
No,
nobody.
other rappers. I think when you like in the game, like because with public and people,
Yeah.
they're so wishy washy that people don't know what the fuck they like.
Because I
So
think they
feel
put
like
him in the
as
same lane as Ja Rule.
as long as you respect it amongst other MCs, I think that's what really matters. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go on a set with Jay, but Jay respects you as an MC, you know you can feel the vibe. Like he gonna try to smoke you.
Yeah.
But you know, the only reason he doing that is because
He fucks with you.
He respects your pen.
Yeah.
He know you gonna bring it. So I think as an artist,
What's
I
this
think,
generation though? Like who look at LL Cool J and like shouts out to LL Cool J?
Oh, nobody.
Nobody.
Me. That's who the fuck
I
is.
do,
Shouts
you know
out
what
to
I'm saying?
LL Cool J.
Like
bro.
I said, like
Period.
I have like personal shit with him. Like that was how I learned how to write rap.
That's what I'm saying. Like people don't give LL Cool J his props, but he was the first person to call himself the GOAT. Then you have a song with Foxy Brown and all that shit. What's that
Yeah.
shit called? He was the first who shot you, right? It was with Foxy Brown and all them motherfuckers.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So he was the first with Who Shot You. Get him motherfuckers props, bro.
Well, I think, like I said, amongst the community,
Y'all light skinned niggas popular.
Fuck you.
we always been popular, nigga. Al B
Talk
Sharp
about
made
y'all.
us popular.
You said
nigga.
I'll be
Alright.
sure.
Nigga.
Oh, it's sure.
That's sure, yeah.
Is it Al B Sure?
Yes, I'll be sure.
No, Al B Sharp.
That's Diddy on the third Daddy.
Shout out to my nigga Al B. Don't forget the DeBarges, nigga. Them
Right.
banana niggas was out there, boy.
Hell yeah.
That shit was lit, though.
Shouts out nigga, that fucking Illmatic. When I heard that album, I was mad at my brother. Like,
We gonna ask you about that, so we'll come back to that.
Alright,
We
for
gonna
sure.
ask you
Come
about
on.
that. I want to talk to Momo, bitch, now.
Yeah.
Shit's
We
crazy.
can do that and then get into the interview.
Y'all seen the shit, right?
Can't be playing
Yeah.
with my kids like that, bro.
So look, real shit. So because I'm reading about the shit, I told Jay already. My daughter's 7 and my other daughter's 4, and they be on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I had to let them know, you know what I'm saying? So I showed my 4-year-old, she crazy, the motherfucker. I showed her, she was like, oh my God, what is that? Okay, I told her, so if you see this, let daddy know.
Yeah.
You know, wow. She went on in the room. I showed my 7-year-old, like she was like right where you at. I said, Tootie. Boom. She was like, ah, like she literally started crying, bro, and couldn't breathe.
Damn.
She was scared as fuck. I was like,
damn.
you seen this before? No. She was crying. Like, I thought she was like bullshitting. Nigga. She was like scared.
Damn.
So I said, okay, I already got worried about her. My 4-year-old come back. She wasn't on YouTube. So you ain't looking for her? This little nigga's crazy, man. She not scared of shit
Yeah.
at all. That I know.
Yeah.
But so like, what did y'all think about the shit? Like, cause I heard it was like some shit that grown people was like a prank or some shit like that at first, and then that shit infiltrated kids' videos and got kids to do crazy shit.
Did you watch the video?
What, the Momo shit? I
Yeah.
couldn't find it. It was everybody reacting to it.
I found it, bro. And I watched it, and it was like, it was a Bob the Builder. Yeah, I think it was Bob the Builder, and it was like a video. It was playing like 30 seconds, And then the Momo chick came on, and it had, you know, like the black and white swirls, how it tried to like hypnotize you.
Yeah.
It had that shit. Damn. And then it had her sitting there talking, and it had like little, it had showed the razor blades, and it was like, slit your wrist. Bruh. And it was like doing like a diagram. It showed a wrist, like two kid hands, and it was sliding the razor blade down the wrist, and it showed, it was like, at this point, it should be bleeding right now. It was just like, that shit was weird than a motherfucker. So whoever did that shit is sick as fuck, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't play around with kids like that. And then just to kill yourself and shit like that. That's it.
It was a post I saw on World Star, I think it was 2017, where it was a game where you could only win if you killed yourself at the end.
That's not a game I'm playing.
Yeah. No, it was for the kids, like in overseas and shit. And I think whatever happened overseas gonna eventually come over here. Yeah. You see the fucking Bird Box shit. Yeah. The motherfuckers is overseas. They're like, oh, it ain't shit. It's just over there. And they came over there and shit like that. Whatever happened over there gonna come over here next. Like, the motherfuckers is like on some bullshit for real. Cause I got little brothers and sisters that stay on YouTube and shit. I send this shit straight to my pops. I'm like, hey, watch the kids and all this shit like that. Yeah. And then I got kids on the way, so I know for sure I'm gonna have to fucking a kid on the way.
I was fucking tripping, bro.
Yeah,
I'm like, dog. I was bugged out because I'm like, bro, is this shit really like popping up? Like, and the bitch creepy.
Yeah.
I see,
exactly. She looked like the Ring bitch.
Mm-hmm. I see a horror movie in the making for this bitch.
She looked like
on
the
God.
Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Real soon.
But then I did a little more digging and I found out that it was a fucking statue. It was it said in Japan, if I'm not mistaken.
Of course it is.
So it's that, and it's like the body of like a chicken or some shit like that. So if you kind of look at the face, it kind of resembles like a bird lady.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or some type of,
because the eyes are sunk in.
Yeah,
and shit.
you know what I mean, like a bird lady. But it was fucking bird. You got people taking pictures next to the motherfuckers at a museum and shit. It's an art, like it's exhibit.
That's some bullshit.
But the shit looks so creepy that it worked. Like, nigga, we gonna put this shit out here.
The whole thing nowadays, you can't leave your kids to watch nothing like you used to. You gotta analyze everything. You gotta record everything and watch it before you let your kids watch
and what's crazy is the way they was infiltrating that shit is by putting a regular video in the beginning that was a child's video to, you know what I'm saying? So it won't even flag on the parental advisory shit if they only watching the first 30 or 50 seconds of the videos. Yeah. So when they putting it up on YouTube, the kids, it's like, even if you got a parental block on your kid's shit, it's gonna get there anyway. Right. You get what I'm saying? So
that's a sick
I think YouTube probably have to like reevaluate how they look at videos. They probably have to watch more than just 30 seconds. They have to go into the videos and actually like look at the content. Yeah, because now they can't play around with that shit. If it was just like adult shit, then they probably can be like, you know what I'm saying, like you watching YouTube at your own risk because you over 18. But this is kids, you got to take precautions.
Yeah, the internet fucking the world up.
Yeah.
So whoever came up with that fucking Momo challenge, eat a dick and die.
Right.
Bitch, you split your motherfucking
Easily.
wrist.
Let me catch you.
Easy.
30 seconds.
For real.
Ooh, 30 seconds?
Easy.
Got 30 seconds with that.
You fucking with the babies? I don't play with them babies, nigga. Y'all saw that my baby blanket episode.
Yeah.
I don't play when it comes to no kids, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit.
No.
You feel me? Now, before we get to the interview, I think we got one last thing to go over a little bit. Is that Michael Cohen snitching? Did you want to talk about that?
No, we really gotta go to that.
All right, well, Michael Cohen, you a rat. Now, as we said at the beginning of the episode, we have the foreign umbrella regime in the building.
Yes,
we got my
sir.
guy Torin here, and we're going to interview him just so y'all can get to know him a little bit better. Now, we're going to go back and forth like we did the last time.
Yeah.
My first question, bro. Why music? Why the music game? It's a lot of shit you can do in this world.
No, it ain't.
You don't think so?
I ain't good at shit. Period. I ain't good at shit. Like I ain't got the passion for nothing. I ain't got the attention span to do nothing else but music. And then I started doing it because 2016 was a fucked up year for my family. My uncle got killed, my cousin died, and then my pops got sentenced to the feds. So I tried to do something to uplift my family, basically. Because ain't nobody knew that I rap.
Okay.
Nobody. Like, only this nigga and a couple of my brothers knew I rap. Like, we a freestyle and shit like that, but nobody knew I rap. So it was basically a surprise. I was trying to uplift spirits, basically.
Okay. Yeah, so with your last EP, when we was going over, we was listening to that shit. I noticed you got an ear for older samples and shit like that, and I thought it was dope.
Yeah.
You being the age, 25?
Mm-hmm.
what makes you go back and pick those bigger beats instead of going for like, you know what I'm saying, the normal club shit like everybody else do?
Because that shit bring chills to me, basically. It's like a feeling. Like Soul Tape, Fabulous.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite tapes.
Soul Tape 3 fucking got me through some hard times. That's when a lot of shit started going down.
Yeah.
And that shit, it like the soul is like just the instrumental alone did enough, but the words that went behind it fucking gave you the game to keep going forward and shit. So that's what I try to do. I try to put game in my verses, and then I try to keep it entertaining at the same time. But I know people go through real shit, so I try to give them the real shit. I know people feel like they're alone and shit, because I do sometimes, so I try to let them know, like.
And you know, I always say with older music, it's a mystique with it because we didn't live in that time. So I kind of, when I'm listening to it, I try to imagine what life was like at that point.
Yeah, it paints a way more vivid picture.
That's why, like, when it come to like my favorite albums, American Gangster being my favorite album.
Oh shit! Hell yeah, definitely.
Because it embodied the time.
Big facts.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
for him, and not to be him, to embody Frank Lucas.
Yeah.
It's
Hell
a lot.
Yeah.
So and that's what I think, you know, one of the things that draw me to the records, because I'm like, damn, like these beats hard as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's like you get that feeling, you know what I'm saying? And we gonna get into the music because that shit hard. But
Appreciate it.
My next question would be, and I know you talked about not being influenced by the current situation in music, but everybody, I feel like in music, if you do music, you have influences, and who are those for you?
Fabulous, Nipsey Hussle, Currency, Rick Ross, Payroll.
Nick, that is a hell of a list, my nigga. Because it's that last one. It's like, huh?
What you mean, hard? Payroll, he talks some real shit.
No. Pay talk that shit. Don't get me wrong.
No, but it's well rounded though.
It is because
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get it. You got to have.
It satisfied different tastes.
And,
you know what I'm saying?
and Pay does a lot of the older samples, like that. What was that 10 Commandment shit?
Oh yeah, 10 Stack Commandments.
I thought that shit was an abomination. I'm being honest. I thought that shit was not good.
I ain't think that was his best.
And I listened to that shit, bro. Like, and I'm, you know, because when it come to Detroit artists, I try to like your shit.
Yeah.
But I could not. I'm like, bro, this shit is like, it was nerve wracking at first because every single song was a sample.
Pay face, bro.
I was like, bro, that's the type of shit that made me not listen to the next one. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was that bad to me. And I've been fucking with them boys since You Lying.
Yeah, that's a long
You feel what I'm saying?
That's a long
Yeah.
time.
I've been fucking with them boys since the Howard Johnson. And only a handful of niggas know about the Howard Johnson. That's what used to pop the parties off. You feel what I'm saying? Is to get their shit off that way.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? So
I fuck with Payroll. He got so many fucking classic projects. His shit helped me get through some hard times too. Like as far as the what was that? Stack Season.
Yeah.
That shit helped me get through some shit.
You sure they got nothing to do with because you were Finkel? Because you from Finkel?
That too. Like
Okay.
seeing the
I just had
motherfucker.
to clear that up.
Nah, seeing the motherfucker come from that shit. That's some real shit too. But he talks some real shit. He talks some shit that most motherfuckers in the city don't talk. For real.
Yeah, I like Pay too. With you doing a lot of music, like more so now, is it harder to like are you choosy with the people you work with as far as like with features and producers, or do you kind of lock in with a certain core group of people?
It depends on if the song good. I can rap about anything, but if the
No,
song
I'm talking about
good,
your personal preference though.
it's probably core people.
Core people.
Yeah, my core people. I fucks with my boy Sev, Breeze, Keys, Swan, all the motherfuckers.
Okay.
I fuck with my core people, but I don't really like kicking
That's a
it.
good core group though.
Cause look, I don't really like doing features and stuff like that. Cause it's like I don't really want to taint my message and trying to fit what other people trying to say and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So,
because that was my second part of the question. Like, if you do features with people, do you like to bring them into your world, or do you like to like go submerge into what they trying to do?
It's both, cause I'm new to the shit, so I try to like tap into other people's shit, cause I know a lot of shit.
Yeah, you can put it in.
Yeah, so I can fit in a lot of places. So I try to tap my brain and shit like that. So I try to go into other people's worlds, and then I try to bring them into my world and all that stuff. So I like doing both.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, now with the landscape of rap now, like with people like Cole, who kind of do his own thing on the record, I think it's being more acceptable. Now you don't have to kind of, if it's a party record, as long as you ride the beat properly, you can pretty much say whatever the fuck you want to say. It's on you because people already know what bag you jumping out of anyway.
Yeah, when they hear the song come on.
Cole is one of them people that I feel like has made it okay to be yourself.
I feel you. I agree.
Yeah.
If ain't nobody else, that motherfucker made it okay for you to be yourself.
Him and Kendrick. I think Kendrick have too.
I was gonna be myself regardless. Like when I stepped into rapping, it was just like I was gonna be myself regardless. It's like either you fuck with it or you didn't.
Don't.
The whole thing was, I remember this shit exactly. I dropped 2 songs, December 20th, 2016, and it was like Breakfast was me rapping soulful beat. It was on Fountain of Youth, Rick Ross beat, and that was like more of a personal record. And then I dropped She Wanna Dip. That was like a party record. That shit, it was good at the time, but it don't last well over time. With Breakfast, like that shit got more views than She Wanna Dip because it's like it's more relatable. People are gonna tap into that. But at the time when I dropped it, I'm like, I ain't think nobody was gonna fuck with it. I was just doing it because that's what I wanted to do. So then I seen people picked up on it. I'm like, okay, so as long as I keep doing what I want to do, motherfuckers gonna latch to it.
That's what I noticed over time. Like, if you put out a good product, it might not catch on right then.
Yeah.
But if it's good, somebody gonna get it eventually. And when they do, it's just gonna hit the ball running. I mean, hit the floor running.
Yeah,
That's
and
why
it
I don't
lasts
trip.
longer.
Yeah, it do.
That's why I don't trip, because motherfuckers be talking about people that do one hits and all that shit. Oh, this whack, they do this, they do that. It don't matter. Like, as long as you do what you want to do and you got an audience for your shit, what you mad at them for?
Man, fact.
They didn't fucking appease the crowd that fucking was gonna pay for the bullshit. Like, you got a message, keep doing you. Like, you gonna have people that actually want to listen to what you saying. So
For real, I think a lot of people
gonna last longer.
I think a lot of people get mistaken by comparing themselves to people that's higher up.
yeah,
So when they measure themselves, they always feel like they coming up short. But for you making strides in your career. So be happy with that. You can't compare yourself to Drake.
Man, I'm telling you, when I got my first 100 views on SoundCloud, I was happy.
For real.
When I got my
For real, it's like that. We was like the same thing. YouTube,
Yeah.
we got that first
No,
hundred.
we
We
be
like,
petty as
oh,
fuck,
that was
right?
like
They just
going
hit 40,
platinum.
my nigga, like, oh,
that was like
shit.
going platinum to me. When I got my
Nigga,
first 1,000, I felt like I went double platinum.
for real.
The fucking up to date too. People fucking comment on all my Instagram posts and fucking YouTube that I never met.
Yeah.
That shit was like, oh shit, like people actually fucking listening to what I'm saying. Like, that's good enough for me. As long as I know I'm doing progress, it ain't nothing for me to like step into somebody else shit. I don't want to do nothing else nobody else do. I'm just gonna give you my story. That's it.
That's a good shit. Now, everybody as an artist, whether a creator, period, everybody had their own process. What is yours when it comes to creating? Like when you got a beat, like how do you know what direction you gonna go in with the record?
It depends on if I bop, do the little woody whoop. I might have some little do, have a little flow with it and all that shit. But if I feel that shit and it give it chills and shit, I'm going straight to my soul.
Okay.
So is that like a hole in the wall or a basement or?
Oh no, I got my own shit. It's at the crib.
No, I'm saying like, but everybody, I can't create
In the studio.
in the studio.
Yeah.
He kick everybody out. Nobody can.
I do it by myself. Like I record myself, all type of shit. Like for the most part, but
That's how I
before-
used to do it too.
yeah, before that, like I be in a. We started at a trailer. Me and Sev, that's where we started recording, and then he moved, and then we was recording in the basement, and then I got my own shit. Matter of fact, I had my own shit, but he showed me how to record myself, so I just started recording myself, because you gotta find your lane, you gotta figure your voice out, you gotta figure out different patterns and all that type of shit. So I got my own shit before I even started rapping. So I was just like, he showed me it, so I just started
You going off of that?
Yeah, experimenting and shit. So
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So if you can pick one song to encapsulate like you as a person, what would you like suggest for somebody who never heard your music before?
I got a lot. I don't know.
That's a good fucking question, Jay.
Definitely, because I got wherever the soul at. Like, you can go to my first song, Breakfast. You go to F.U.R Inc. Up to Date 2.
I think those two are the ones.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
up to date 1 and 2.
Up to Date 2. You want to know about me recently? Go to Up to Date 2. If you want to know some shit last year, go to Up to Date, the first one.
I think up to date. In the visual aspect of it, I always tell people that we live in a visual world now.
Yeah.
And your visuals are very important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people see it. Like, that shit look... And if it look up the part, niggas like, oh, this shit fire.
Fire.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right.
Then the song could be trash, but if the visuals there, they're like, this shit hurt.
Yeah.
Your teasers,
And the beat
bro.
good
When you
enough,
was
like-
teasing that shit before you dropped it,
Yeah.
I'm looking at the teaser like that sample, bro.
I'm glad
It's
y'all
just
fucking
so
with
so. It's just so soulful.
When
nigga.
I played that particular record at least 12 times back to back.
Damn,
Yeah, me
hell
too,
yeah.
bro.
Because I'm like, what the like? Anytime I hear a song that I like instantly, I'm like, man, hold on, bro. There's something wrong with this shit, guy.
I'm glad
he
y'all
got
fuck
the
with
butters right now, nigga.
Because the whole thing was up to date. Like, I know people ain't got a long attention span for people that don't really know. Like, I ain't no big fucking name and all that shit.
Yeah.
So, I posted
No,
the
you a
video
big
come
fucking
out.
name. You a big fucking
Claim
name.
it.
Claim that shit. You that guy. Don't do that. Like, I tell people all that time, talk your shit, get your shit off.
Yeah,
Because we live in a world where ain't nobody gonna do it for you.
right.
Niggas hate.
Yeah.
So get your shit off. You are a big artist. You that nigga.
Yeah.
We critique niggas hard. We heavy with niggas, and we fuck with you instantly.
That's
Like,
real
oh,
shit.
That's it.
That's real shit. That's the whole thing, though. I know everybody ain't got the mindset as y'all. So when I did the trailer, that was like 2 or 3 days before I dropped the song, because I knew, like, when they see this, they gonna want to hear that shit immediately.
Yeah.
So I dropped that shit like 2 or 3 days
Yeah,
later.
you
The
did. It
fucking
did its thing.
response-
That promotional.
The response was crazy, man. That shit was crazy. That shit, it got me to fucking drop my first project. That was my first project on streaming
On the
Platforms.
platforms.
Yeah, that was my first project because people, like, I didn't record shit until people respond. So I made that shit in a week, 4 songs and all that shit. So I made that.
So
'cause
did
of
you
people.
feel pressure to do it though? Like you like, man, I gotta do something.
I made it because, like, I wanted people to, like, keep listening. Like, it's more than just one song that you're
Yeah.
gonna get from me. I wanted you to, like, oh, like, he not just one
He
song.
got a vibe. He got a
yeah,
vibe.
like, this is some real shit behind what I'm saying. Like, I go through the same shit as y'all. I just want y'all to keep listening.
That shit hard, bro.
I like the fact that you made a concise project. Like all the beats sound like they were supposed to be together. It wasn't all over the place, especially
I like
when
401k too.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
me too.
yeah.
I really
That's
like
what's up.
401k.
yeah, I like
To
that
be
shit too.
to be honest, I thought that shit was gonna be like a big song, like 401k. Because I know, like, I don't want no 401k. I'm trying to get the fuck out this bitch. Like, fuck working for a motherfucker. Like, that's some bullshit. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you. They'll let you go in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about you getting your fucking cheese, doing what you got to do. I made everything I do off of for fucking 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Right?
Yeah.
So, nigga, you can do the shit too. You just gotta get your motherfucking plan down and go foot
execute.
running. Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
that's the whole thing. I'm trying to get people to fucking boss up, basically. Like, that 9 to 5 shit, they don't give a fuck
shit
about
crazy.
you. Fuck a 401k. I'm trying to get a meal.
All right. So I got something personal. I got a personal question. Did I ask the last one or you did?
No, you good. Go ahead. I'm out.
If you couldn't rap no more, like you couldn't,
Yeah.
what would you do?
I'd be trucking or some shit.
Driving,
Yeah.
trucking,
Yeah.
turning to Jason Statham on a nigga.
Yeah, I'll be buying houses and doing that type of shit. I'm getting my mom out the hood. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. I got to get my mom out the hood. I wouldn't have rapped if I didn't think I could get my mom out the hood. That's the whole thing. Like, I gotta get her out of there. Since I was a kid, you know, like the whole Mother's Day thing and shit like that. I used to want to get my mama in the suburbs and all that shit and all that. Like,
Bruh, that never changes. I
Hell
don't give a
no.
fuck.
Yeah.
hell
I'm 30
no.
years
that's
old
always
and I'm
the goal.
still on tip. Like I gotta get my mind right.
I got
Me
to.
too.
You feel me? That
I got her
ain't
out the
gonna-
hood, but
She sacrificed too much, bro.
I need to get her out of Michigan. I want
I
her
need
to
to
see
get
some
you out of
nice
that
shit.
job.
Yeah, exactly.
My
That's
mama
the
ain't
whole
never
thing.
even been really been
Vacations,
around.
all that shit.
Her first time being on a plane was last year, going to my wedding,
And she freaked the
Yeah.
fuck
and she freaked the fuck out.
out. Shouts out to your mama though.
Hell yeah.
she made it.
They sacrifice a lot, dog.
Yeah, for
So
real.
I got that. Got to be the first person you get.
So the goal never changes, but the direction did.
Yeah,
Will like if you couldn't rap.
yeah, I'm gonna get her out of here. Like she gonna be in the birds. For real.
That's some stand up shit. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah,
that's
most
the shit
definitely.
that when we ask questions like that, you know, we want people to really relate to you because everybody going through the same shit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what picture they paint on the gram or on Facebook or on Snaps.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody going through something.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But the era we live in is where motherfuckers, it's like blasphemy if you talk about it. It's
Fuck
like
that.
You know what I
You
mean? It's
gonna get
blasphemy
all
if you be
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Like now,
already
granted,
know.
I don't need to know your personal business online.
Yeah.
But don't come on this bitch like everything all peaches and cream.
Because it ain't,
Yeah,
bro. This
you got to show everybody the full aspect.
Because everybody going through something. So you mean to
Everybody.
tell me you the 1 in 7 billion motherfucker that just everything just rolls?
But if you
to
smart,
over
you will
there?
utilize that because everybody going through something. So if you speak on it, then you're relating to a lot of people.
Rating to a lot of people. But you got some people that still won't even like the post if you say some real shit. They're like, no, I don't want nobody to think that I'm
Right.
feeling that.
man,
people
there's
not,
so many people that do that shit.
because
like,
people, what we talk about, getting over yourself. You know that saying that you be in your own way?
yeah,
Once you get over yourself,
Yeah.
You take over the world.
you could take over the world. Like the nigga Fat Boy SSC. I always use him when I talk about that. Like this a ugly fat nigga.
Yeah.
Facts. But that nigga comfortable with himself to take his shirt off and
Do all.
be all in the nigga face like that. He got over himself a long time ago. And look where he at.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Now he ain't up, but the nigga up enough.
He up.
Right.
He made a situation better.
He made his whole situation better.
The whole thing what Pac said, like Pac is one of my biggest influences. He said, I might not change the world, but I'll spark the brain that'll change the world. I remember hearing that shit when Tupac Resurrection came out,
Yeah.
2002. I cried like I knew like this nigga and shit. Like why this nigga had to die. Like that shit. Always felt like I was gonna
That's
be the
why
one.
he had to die. I know it's funny that you said that, like why this nigga had to die, but that's why he had
To
to die.
inspire the next generation.
I always felt like I was gonna be that nigga. Like I'm gonna change the world. Like I always felt like that. I ain't
So that
know
mean the
how.
message worked.
Yeah.
I hope so.
It definitely
I
worked.
mean, he inspired a lot of people though.
He did.
Yeah.
He inspired a whole generation.
And fucking whole last year, bro, I was listening to fucking Me Against the World, man. Talking about lately I've been really wanting baby so I could see a part of me that wasn't always shady. That part was stuck in my head all 2018. What happened? I ended up getting my girl pregnant and I got a fucking baby on the way and shit. Like, that's real shit though. Like I wanted to fucking see a part of me that wasn't like always
Tainted.
Yes. Like I wanted to see some shit like that. Like he spoke some real shit. It don't matter if you was in the streets or what the fuck you was doing. Like you can relate to him either way.
Yeah.
And I want to be the same way. Like
Yeah, because it project like a clean slate. Like with that kid,
yeah.
you can mold and build off of all your imperfections in your life.
Exactly.
You know, Hov, like I just had one of the moments, like that Tupac moment about a week ago. I watched a little interview with Hov. And it wasn't even an interview, it was almost like a mini doc. He
Yeah.
went to 560 State, the place where he rapped about in the record, Park 96 Briggs from the 560 State. So he went to that apartment where he used to live, went on the roof. And he was looking, and it was weird as hell because he was looking directly at where the Brooklyn Nets play.
Yeah.
He literally like maybe a couple hundred yards away. He was like, "Ain't that some crazy shit?"
Hell yeah.
We used to have some crazy times on this roof.
Yeah.
But look, I'm looking at something that I own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
You know what I'm saying? Like
so crazy.
that shit was like if these niggas like, you know, that's alive like that don't inspire you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And for
Yeah.
like, cause people get wrapped up, and this is why I don't fuck with a lot of people, cause people get wrapped up in this makeshift shit, this materialistic shit that ain't worth shit. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? And niggas don't own shit or want to own shit. Like that's power.
Yeah.
You don't want power, my nigga. You want to be a hood star.
Yeah.
You feel that attracts you.
Buying everything that depreciates. Everything.
Everything, my nigga. Nothing you own appreciates this value.
Customizing
Trying to own some
jewelry.
shit. I'm
Niggas Rolexes
Cars.
be fake out here.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Not
be
even
1,000.
fake, but not even fake though. When you put a diamond bezel on a Rolex, the appreciating value on that bitch go down instantly.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
So-
because you ain't getting Rolex diamonds. Because
Exactly.
you can't afford Rolex diamonds. Because
Exactly.
you bought a $6,000 Rolex.
But that's what I'm saying. If you know better, you'll do better. They don't know no better, bro. They just going out here buying everything they seen on TV.
Man, I used to they used to think I was a hater, bro. I was like, bro, like if I'm shopping for a Rolex, I'm gonna get the one that costs $25,000. That's the one I want, the Daytona.
When I
That's
caught
the
my
one.
first rally, bro,
That
I'm
matters
copping
to
it-
me.
I'm copping it from a black jeweler that actually do some shit for the community. 'Cause
One of my
these-
little brothers about to go to school for jewelry in June.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm copping from them
We
because
about to
these
get-
motherfuckers.
We about to have a drip, nigga.
It's too many motherfucking niggas that spend millions on jewelry on the motherfucker that don't do shit for the community, dog. Just to
real.
flex it in the hood. So I'm trying, dog. I'm telling you, when I get the cheese, I'm copping my first rally from a black jeweler.
I'm with it.
You ain't fucking with the skate raps, huh?
Yeah, them the ones
Whoever
who
ain't
got
no
'em, bro.
bullshit. Matter of fact, I'm copping whoever actually do some shit for the hood, because I don't see nobody doing no shit for the hood. I don't see nobody doing no block parties. I don't see nobody fucking doing nothing.
Nothing.
They just fucking taking the money and going and blowing that shit in the strip club.
Yeah.
You don't even see Hutch in them in the hood nowhere.
I don't
They
see nobody.
I don't see them niggas shopping at Somerset. None of that shit.
You ain't.
You ain't, bro.
But they'll be smiling when you cop that rollie in your picture and shit.
That
Yeah.
paper different.
They ain't doing shit in your hood.
They ain't
Fuck
even gonna
that.
show up for no picture if you ain't spending enough.
Right.
Paper different. So, before the last question I want to ask you, because I want people to understand where you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 years from now, where do you see yourself in the industry?
Shit, if I get in the industry, I don't
You
give
already
a
here.
fuck.
Don't even trip.
I don't give a fuck if I'm in the underground. Like, as long as my music helps somebody.
That's still the industry, though. A lot of
Alright.
people- I know they don't. It's like because it's
Yeah.
but that's still a part of the culture. That's still the industry.
Yeah.
But as long as somebody fucking listen to my music and say, that shit made me do this shit made me graduate, this shit made me get my life together, you helped me through a tough time, I'm cool with that. I don't really give a fuck about the fucking accolades from people that don't really give a fuck about you. As long as the motherfuckers is actually going through some shit, be like, you helped me through some shit, I'm cool with that. Because that's what I do music for. What the fuck am I rapping for if I can't help nobody?
Yeah.
This shit therapy for me. I ran away from this shit for real. Like, I stopped rapping in 2014, freestyling and everything. I'm like, bro, this rap game is terrible. I'm not being a part of this shit, bro. Like, period. Then shit, the way life happened, it just fucking happened like that. Like, you can't run away from what's destined for you. So
Yeah.
that was the whole thing. So as long as I can help somebody, I'm cool with it. I'll be happy when I get off stage and somebody was like, you was spitting some real shit. So every time I get off stage and somebody say you say some real shit, I'm cool with that.
All right, so give everybody your information.
My Instagram, F.U.R F.U.R Torin. Facebook, F.U.R Torin.
You got
Twitter.
the snaps. You got the Twitter.
Snap Young Season Guide. Snap Young
You
Season.
gotta switch it up, man. You gotta make
Yeah.
sure everything for tour. Like everybody gotta know.
Snap Young Season Guide. You probably ain't gonna follow that, but fuck it.
We're gonna put them all up on the screen.
Right.
So we got you.
Twitter. Torin_pull hose. People think it's like pull hose, like getting hose, but no, it's like pull hose, like Albert pull hose, like hits.
Oh, okay.
He played for the what's that? St. Louis. Yeah, Albert Pujols. He was one of my favorite rappers. He had-
Okay.
I mean, baseball players. He had the number 5 jersey, and I'm from Finkel, so that's 415. So
Represent.
that shit, it made sense. So yeah, Torin_pull hose.
Okay.
Twitter.
As long as your name on Twitter is that, you gonna forever have to explain. I swear to
Hey,
God,
I'm telling
bro.
you, I used to tell females that shit. They like Torin pull hose. Like, no, it's a baseball player. Like,
Man, you should just have that shit on the back of your car. Like, look, pull hose. This
Yeah.
means. This nigga
I
right here.
got a jersey. It's Truzy though. It's number 5.
Oh, that's all
That's
right.
just funny as hell, man.
It's the truth. That was the whole
I see you
thing.
explaining that shit though. Every time you
Yeah.
tell a nigga
Yeah.
your Twitter.
That was the whole thing. That was the whole thing. Why I did it. Yeah, that's why I did it.
That's what I instantly thought, nigga.
That's
like,
what I
alright,
like too.
Pull hose.
I like
Nigga.
double entendres too. I want people to think one thing and then something else. So
Well, how is it spelled? Is it spelled pull hose?
no,
'Cause I think-
Pujols. Yeah,
Oh, so it don't even look like
Oh,
it.
okay.
IN_PUJOLS.
Okay.
Yeah. See, it on MA spell.
You
like
might have to switch it to PULLHOEC. I don't know. Just
Hell yeah, you definitely gotta explain it.
man, that shit funny as
I wasn't
hell.
gonna change it though. I'm like, fuck it, bro. That's me.
I mean, it looks like a real name, but when you say it, it's Pool Holes. Like, hold on, nigga,
Pool
that's kind of
Holes.
sweet.
That's why
Yeah,
I liked
shit.
it. Every time I heard his name, Albert Pujols, I'm like, oh shit.
Go Pool Holes.
I'm about to take that
Do
shit.
you think that there was a running joke in the locker room? Like,
Had
everybody
to
go
be.
pull some
That
holes?
nigga
Had
pull
to
some
be.
hoes.
No, the thing was, nigga was Cuban. He used to hit some shit out the park.
Oh yeah, he was on his Barry
Okay.
Bonds shit. He was like the new age Barry Bonds. He was steroids and showing that shit too.
Nah,
He was on steroids. They got the nigga for steroids.
he was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Why you think he had that
niggas.
big ass head?
They always got that muscle head, bro.
Yeah.
The big heads is the skin giveaway for steroids.
It's the big heads
Yeah,
and the
hell
cotton
yeah.
ears, bro. Like the fighters be having.
Yeah.
The cauliflower ear, yeah.
Hell yeah.
My nigga Pool Holes.
That was my goal, bro. I wanted people to call me pool hoes.
I gotta Google this shit, bro.
But it
Yeah,
wasn't
me too. I'm Googling shit for real.
Look it up. Look at this motherfucker hitting the baseball. This nigga be licking his lips like LL Cool J and all that shit. he had all the hoes, bro. That's why he. Bro, I'm telling you, it was
Pool
perfect.
hoes.
You gotta live by your last name,
Them
nigga.
Cubans,
Exactly.
bro.
I was for
Them
my
Cubans
last
in
name.
baseball, bro. Them niggas is fire.
Pool Holes.
I'm telling you.
All right, yo, we finna get up out of here, man. This has been another episode of Wordplay the Podcast with your host, Dre Parker.
And yeah, the host, Big J.
And my dog.
F.U.R Torin. This shit was dope.
We
Sponsored by Devil's Grip.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Episode
His
58.
signature drink.
Yeah.
And we out. What you mean? This wordplay. This ain't to make friends.